Oh hi guys, my name's Cosmic Chimp. I'm one of the judges. I'm one of the contestants who's going. One of the judges who's going to be judging this awesome show. We have Ep1 as he dances, and also Grev. He is the other judge. We will be looking at how beautiful these ships are going to be done, how functional they are. We'll see. And then after that, after party. So we have Remethep, as he just said. You want to say something about yourself? Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Remethep. You may know me from such clips as "Dude, where's my rotor?" and "Oh my god, that warhead was armed." Hi, I'm just super looking forward to this. You guys are crazy, especially you, Grev, and I hate you for having me in the dark about this for a week.
A week.
Also, you said that you are going to watch our beautiful builds. That's a lie.
And our other contestant is Splice.
Hi.
Okay then. And our final contestant, and I can tell you now, he's not a Pokemon. I have checked. He is a man. It's Onyx.
I don't know. Might be a Pokemon. You never know.
Anyway, guys, moving on swiftly.
Alright, so this is Master Engineers. The three contestants, Remethep, Splice, and Onyx, will all be going head-to-head in a battle to determine who is the most ingenuitive and resourceful when it comes to making beautiful builds that are completely functional. Today's challenge will be battle buggies. So, as you see here, the rules that apply are gentleman rules. Do not look over the walls of the stream, so you don't need to know what your opponents are building. Just build your stuff and don't worry about it. 1 gyro per vehicle, max of 2 Atmos thrusters per vehicle, only forward boosters allowed. Include Gatling turrets in your design. You will be doing some shooting. O2 generators so you don't die while you're driving. Include at least 1 parachute in your design. You need that badly. And after crossing the start line, go as fast as you can. And the reason for this is if you don't, your vehicle will be in tiny little pieces.
The plan is to take us for a tour around this base, wasn't it?
And
Oh yeah.
Close to here.
Yep, this
Nice.
is the starting point. So you have to go as fast as you can and land there.
In how many pieces?
In 1 piece.
Wait, is there an actual target? Are we supposed to hit target?
You are meant to hit the target.
Oh, you sadists.
It's done. It's possible.
Parachutes, right? That's
Yes.
So we're supposed to build a bus and hit it on that target as...
And then you will be passing through these gates.
Oh, there's a second
And
part
once
to
you
it.
hit, yes, once you pass through the gates, you will try to hit as many of the targets you see coming up as you can while you complete the rest of the course. The gun, your GAT, will not automatically target these targets. You will have to do it manually.
Oh, this is gonna be tricky.
Just a
Is
little
there
bit.
Is there a way that the contestants can know specifically the height of these gates so that they know they're going to fit underneath them?
This right here is the only heads up they get is watching the course right now.
Okay.
So,
If
how
they
many...
cannot leave.
Okay,
do we get
right.
minus points for
Gate
shooting
here,
the
choose
gates?
Yes. You
So,
automatically get minus 50 just for shooting the gate.
Crab.
Kumpel, why don't you go down to one of the gates and give them a better look? I think that's a wee bit of fairness. Gentlemen
Yes.
rules. Gentlemen rules.
Yeah. So when you say Gatling, did you mean singular or plural?
Up
Say-
to you. Single, preferably, because you have to control them manually, so plural is not going to do you horrible much good. But
That's
Well, I mean, I have to ask this right away because you know that's coming from me. I assume we are not allowed scripts.
no.
Okay. Just checking.
Nice try, Onyx.
Yeah. That was the other. I had 2 things I was afraid of on this. One was a rover, which is this a rover challenge. Oh, and the other was a scripting challenge.
Can I point something out? So
Yes.
we just passed that gate behind us, right?
mhm.
That- And that gate behind us, there's not a lot of room for something to fit through it.
No, there's not.
No.
Okay.
But we're not expecting the ship to be fully intact by that time.
They will fit.
But we're not allowed to damage the gate, right?
Nope.
Good. Okay. Cool.
You can nudge it, you can dink it, that's fine. But if
I can think it.
if you destroy it in any way, you get a minus a point.
Also, you will, if you do wreck your vehicle, a new one will be placed where you started, where you wrecked it, and you will be subtracted 10 seconds from your time.
No problem.
So, when you say battle buggies and you gave us beacons to shoot, are we only shooting the beacons, or are we shooting other contestants?
Well,
There, you will be one at a time. It's just the beacons, just the target
okay.
beacons.
Okay. So it's not a race; it's a rally course. Okay.
it is a race. You are getting timed.
It's everything all at once.
You're
It's
getting
not a death
timed.
race.
No,
Yes.
you're going to get timed. So the fastest one back, well, kind of gets good points. And
Wait. Back. When do you say back?
to
To
the
the
end.
red gate we just passed.
Okay, we're not going up there.
No.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Clang.
You only need to go down there. And this is our battle arena.
I have one problem with the rules. That would be thruster control for landing.
We've tested by
You want us
ourselves,
to land in that one spot with
Oh.
only 2 thrusters.
and we've done it.
You can.
Because you get a gyro as well.
Gyro.
Nice.
This is going to be as much about driving ability as it is about engineering.
But here, each one of you has your own individual cargo components, your cargo container in your area. You can only use what is in that container to build your rover.
Oh god.
Anyway, guys, let's get this party started.
Contestants, please go to your respective areas. Are you ready? And begin. Ooh, they're all using landing gear to start a rover build. Ugh.
Okay.
Up till
Yeah,
recently,
I
that was just a problem.
I noticed that as well, that they all went for the landing gear start, which is...
Yeah, up until the latest wheel fix, it was really bad juju to use landing gear on a rover.
I've done it many times, but there's a lot of different ways to approach it, and that's one of them. What was the problem with that? I hadn't actually run across any problems.
Sometimes, at least in my experience, if you had a landing gear on a rover at any point, it actually, and it might have just been in my head, but it always seemed to make the rovers more unstable back when they were buggy in the first place. It made them even worse, in my opinion.
Interesting. Yeah, I never ran across that, but I've used a lot of different techniques to start a small grid build on a large grid.
I usually use either a rotor, large grid to small grid rotor connection, or I just make a T out of small blocks on the ground. You know, basically your crow's foot stand.
Yeah, that's a good one. I've used both of those as well, and honestly, once you're grinding off whatever it is you start with, it doesn't really make a huge difference, but it's interesting that all three of them started with that classic method of the landing gear, which is kind of
It is definitely
it's a classic. I mean, it's the way that it's been recommended.
And it's a very quick way to start, and I think that's what the main reason they went for it. It's very stable, it's very quick.
It's interesting, at this point, there's not a lot of divergence in the builds, but we're going to really see that start to happen. I see we've already got a wheel over in the yellow corner, Onyx.
Yeah, I've just noticed that right now. I wonder... But see, wouldn't it be better to build the interiors first? Kind of get a feel for your shape of what you're wanting to build around. Because that's what I would have done.
Yeah,
It really depends.
Yeah, I actually usually will get my wheelbase, figure out where I want my wheelbase, and then build around that, because that's usually the hardest thing to shape, because you have to have the wheels down before you can get your curvatures if you want to kind of do hubcaps and, things of that nature.
Well, like, look over here in the Rems. He's starting with his actual cockpit and then his oxygen. Okay, now he's trying to grind me. That's like minus 10 points for killing a judge.
But yeah,
That's why you do the solid spectator mode, and then you don't have to worry about.
I can definitely see like where they're going with a couple of the builds now, and you can definitely really see their unique build styles coming out and the things they focus on right off the get-go.
Now, is it just me, or does Remethep actually have? That's green. Yeah, that's green. Does he have his oxygen generator on backward?
No.
It looks, because isn't the large connector for the cockpit on the bottom?
Oh yes.
And the small
You're
connector's on the
right.
back?
You're right. You're
So-
right. It is backwards. Oh.
So he's going to find real quick, unless he's doing some interesting piping. No, because he's already covered up the bottom.
Yeah.
And he can't do it from
Oh,
the
I
top
see
either.
what he's doing. No, yeah. How is he? Oh, I bet he's going to run something down the center of the front up here from
He
the
would
Gatling
have
turret to
to.
Lincoln. Yeah.
But I mean, that's going to
I don't-
block his vision if he's in first person. And why would you want to do that? All you have to do is switch that. Well, okay, I see that he's connecting the Gatling turret using that small connector.
But wouldn't it be
That's
better
still-
to take
that's-
it from like another angle?
I
You'd
don't
think.
know. You know, his stuff usually does make sense in the long run, but I'm not seeing this one.
This is the master
I
build,
feel like
guys.
he missed it.
Master builders. So we'll come back to that in a wee minute and see what he's doing.
Should be
Now, why don't we go over
interesting.
here and check out Onyx real quick, see where he's at?
Now, see, Onyx is using the fighter cockpit, which actually
Mhm.
does have the large connector on the back as opposed to on
Yeah.
the bottom. So with him, he actually could put in his oxygen generator right there.
Yes, but it looks like he just dropped. What did he drop there? Oh, that's the conveyor jump, the small conveyor extender.
Yeah, that's the... Yeah. And then he's putting...
Cargo container, and then okay.
So this is a
Yeah,
question for you
okay.
guys. Would you be welding this up right now, or would you be just placing
Not
like
yet.
he's doing
Yeah.
the scaffolding and then carry
Yeah,
on?
it's a lot better to blueprint this way and figure out what you need and then weld up once you're sure.
So
I'd be a little bit nervous about the width on this.
I was thinking
Just
that.
because those gates feel so small.
Yeah, well, they're a little bigger than you think if you're on the ground next to them. But yeah, they
Okay.
do. They do feel small looking at them. So I'm surprised he's risking something this wide.
I mean, it's good to have that wide base.
It
though
is,
I'm
very.
also noticing he's got blocks pretty close to the ground there.
I'm a little concerned about that as well.
Yeah. I have a feeling that that's going to be hitting a lot, and he might end up losing his cockpit pretty early on in this contest.
Yeah, but then in that case, losing a lot of time from having his having to have his rover respawn.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be very interesting.
And let's go check out Splice real quick.
Yeah.
So tell us a wee bit about
Ooh.
Splice, because he never spoke much in his
Splice
introduction.
is putting a drill on his rover.
Yeah, that's interesting. What is
So,
he planning on using that drill
Could
for?
he use that to take down the targets?
Not effectively. The
But there
grinder
was-
would be more effective. This.
Well, honestly,
Maybe
the Gatling turret's going to be the most effective because you can just remote control that thing, fire one shot, you're done. You don't have to get to the target.
Yeah. Maybe he's planning on being able to clear out terrain underneath the rover, but I've tried that before, and it just drops the nose of the rover down and you're stuck.
Well, except for that his wheels are wide enough that whatever swath that creates isn't going to affect the wheels.
I'm just concerned about his part count, though, too, because we had a very narrow limit on parts.
Mm.
Actually,
I have a
let's
feeling
So
that's going
we
to be
literally...
gone.
Yeah.
By the time we're done with this, that's going to be gone. I don't think he's going to find that
No.
that's going to... Is that a...
Yeah.
So that's
Wait a minute,
everything
what's
he's
on the
got.
box?
And
He's got... Hang on. He's got 2 ore detectors on the bottom of this thing.
is he aiming to actually mine something?
Almost
It's
seems like it. Okay.
He-
I'm a little,
Is he-
you know, I'm like super curious about the goals here. Oh, I bet I know what it is.
Is
I
it-
bet I know what it is.
What
Ore
is it?
detectors have a really high durability, so maybe he's planning on using those as buffers.
Did not know
buffers
that.
between- Yeah, they actually
That's
take quite a bit
interesting.
of damage. That actually might work out.
So wait. If you just filled out loads of them, okay, he's grinding my feet out. So if you used to lay the bottom of that full of these ore detectors, that could act like a proper cushion for a hard landing, as well as the wheels.
It might, yeah. It might possibly.
Interesting.
Now, would an ore detector be?
Remethep made a mistake. We lost ammo and uranium.
What happened over here?
He made a mistake, but we missed it. We missed the mistake.
So what was the mistake?
He lost all his ammo and his uranium.
He's stuck. He can't get in. That's him.
He might have to run on pure battery power, but the ammo is going to be crippling. He's going to lose him a lot of points.
He moved it forward.
Yeah, I noticed that. So he moved it forward and left a little gap in here, but how is he going to... He's not going to be able to connect to that gap. There's no part that will go between those two.
He's probably going to run it from the connector at the reactor and run it in. Or straight down from the...
How's he going to charge his battery, though?
That is an issue.
He can pipe around that.
I mean, technically, should we? We didn't actually think they'd lose any resources.
No,
should we replace those 2 resources? No.
I think you should. I think you should. I mean, this is about engineering. This isn't about necessarily making a mistake. I think those parts should be replaced.
No, well, rookie mistake.
And here I thought that this was master engineers. Boy, oh boy. And if anybody's watched my channel, they know that I should be the last one to talk.
Ooh, I like what he's done.
Well, on this though, this is part of the scoring. We got to keep in mind that he did make that mistake, and that was part of the process.
So would that be like a minus a point? But
I disagree. I think that engineering is about engineering, and engineering is about making mistakes and learning from them. He's already lost time having to deal with that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
True. But I mean, the design, like this stage of it, like each one of us is going to score individually how we feel about the builds and the process of the builds and how it went from 1 to 5, and then we're going to total that for the design score. So take what we saw. He lost his ammo. We had to replenish it. And as yourself, bring that in to your scoring.
So actually, this is probably a good opportunity. Could you describe to the audience what the scoring sections are and how we're going to be doing that?
Yes.
Okay, let me get over here to the scoreboard. And actually, since the crew isn't in here, I can go ahead and describe the surprise score as well. So obviously we have our design, which is how the build looks and the process of building it. So we're going to score that on a score of 1 to 5. It's going to be a straight score, and we're going to total it. There's nothing fancy about that. Functionality is going to be 1, how well it runs the course, and how well it handles the targets, how well they manage to hit their targets. But once they're done, what comes into that, after we give them a total score, all 3 of us combine our scores, the person who comes in first place is going to get an additional 2 points on that score, and second place is going to get an additional 1 point. So that right there could be a total game changer for the contestants. Now the final score, since they're not actually in here, I'll go ahead and describe it, put it up there. The bullseye outside. If they land on the bullseye, in other words, a part of their rover is covering the center of the bullseye, then they get 5 points for their landing. Each ring after that is minus a point.
So I'm just heading there right now to have a look. Okay, so this is what he's talking about. And if you look carefully in the middle, right, where is that way? That way. Can't reach, my green screen's too long. So yeah, I like that. What happens if they land out of it altogether?
That's 0 points.
Just 0.
Not
even
and then
minus.
How does the time factor in?
Time, we actually, if you come here and you can see this time right here, this clock right here, that is not running like the other one. This right here is actually set up on a sensor system through antennas, to where when the contestants cross that line, it is going to automatically start. and when they cross the finish line, it is going to automatically stop.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
actually awesome, and the fact that you can reset it as well with every single person, I like it.
And then how does that final, like, so there's obviously going to be a first, second, and third place. Does that factor into the scoring?
Yes, on their functionality, the first place is going to get an additional 2 points added to their functionality. Second place is going to get an additional 1 point, as in third's going
Oh,
to
is that what you were talking about before?
Yeah, so
makes more
that
sense.
right there.
Okay.
That right there could be a total game changer for the contestants if they're close. If they're close, that could mean the difference between victory to defeat, first, second. You know, it's
Absolutely.
just, it could be everything. We are down to 44 minutes and 56 seconds on the builds. Let's take another look at our contestants, and maybe it's about time to pull them in and talk to them.
I just heard something interesting happen over in Remethep's area.
Again?
I heard the telltale sign of a startup. So, you know, once you get the basic components for a drivable vehicle, which is a power and a gyro and some sort of item for thrust. I believe those are the 3 requirements. You
I
get
believe
that
it's just
hum
power
of
and
the engine.
gyro will get
Is
the
it
hum
just
of the,
power and gyro?
Power and gyro, I believe it gives you the hum.
Okay,
Nice.
so then you get that hum, and I heard that just start up. So he must have just built.
Yeah,
It looks like a
Something.
frog, like a.
It does kind of look like a
does.
frog, doesn't it? I
That
gotta
fits
give
with
him
the green.
functionality. He's trying to keep it as compact as possible, and I can see where he's coming from with that design. And he's already starting to do a little bit of his classic greebling. He really likes those 45-degree angles he's got going on there. He likes those little wedges he puts in his designs.
They look good.
Well,
I like
yeah.
them. It's going to be
They do,
interesting
they
to
do.
see how the piping affects both the appearance and the functionality, because
Yes,
he's going to need
very
to put
much
in
so.
some pipes on this.
Let's bring him in and talk to him
Alrighty.
and see what he says. Oh.
Perfect timing.
The wheels.
Hello.
Remethep.
What?
Tell us about your build. What is your thinking at this monstrosity of a frog?
Oh, I hate you. There.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. So tell us what happened with losing all your parts.
I ground down a cockpit and then suddenly, can I please get out of this without... Sorry, I'm a little stressed out here, guys. I'm usually a very mellow guy. But, you caught me at a bad time. Please don't call out my lies like that. So, how are you
okay.
doing? I need my... Oh. Okay, do I have the wheels? I don't.
What's your
Great.
plan for between the cockpit and the generator, the oxygen?
Well, in all fairness, I hoped I could... I don't know.
Oversight and engineering. Understood.
Yeah, if I can get another one of these cockpits there.
Fuel critical.
Come on!
Are you trying to put the back wheels on? Is that what you're
Yes,
trying to
he
do?
is.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. But yeah,
Okay.
and I. Is that,
Oh,
No.
let's leave him
Yeah.
to his building. He seems to be in a little
Wow.
little bit of a place right now.
I'm in a build space. I'm in a bad space,
Yeah.
and I'm willing to hurt anyone that comes across me. Yes.
Okay then,
Okay.
let's
All
slowly
right.
move on.
I
Yes.
sorry, I'm never calmer than I'm
Moving
calm.
on swiftly.
Have a good one.
Yes, Onyx. We got almost like a kind of almost tank going on here. He did
Oh, yeah.
switch to the standard cockpit after all.
Yes,
I'm
did.
curious to. Yeah.
Somebody
I'm curious
didn't give
why.
me enough materials.
Oh, so the materials did become an issue. Okay.
I like it, I like
I
it.
I don't like the fact that with this thing my parachute is not gonna be center of mass, but I'm gonna have to make do.
All right.
Ooh, that might affect you landing.
Yeah, it might. It
Yeah,
might.
I'm
We'll have to see.
reconsidering it.
But big enough wheels, you know?
Well,
Yes.
What color?
I'm considering if it's gonna be pulling my cockpit, my nose up, and my thrusters are gonna be pointing backwards. I should get some control from that. So hopefully.
Okay.
So now, is your oxygen generator actually piped in properly? You've got two. You have two oxygen generators. thrusters. That's interesting.
It does.
Yeah, I actually
running a
left it.
conveyor junction actually here, so that's how he's doing it. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, I
nice.
actually don't need the rear one, so I might replace it for a battery, even though the reactor
Oh.
should.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Oh, I have 10 canvas. Okay, that's good.
And what's your plans for underneath? Is this going to be like a... Okay.
Oh no!
Darn it. No, I just built it too low for the wheels to place, so I
Okay.
have to improvise a bit. As I
Raise it
went.
up. Nice.
I'll
Yeah,
fix
that's a common problem. The having to get those wheels to place. It's gonna be a
Seems to be a
issue.
pretty big issue, doesn't it?
yeah.
There, I'm not stealing resources.
Alright.
It was an accident.
All right.
Okay then.
So how do you feel about time? How do you feel that you're doing? Like, are you going to be able to finish this in time?
Functionally, yes. With my amount of tinkering with looks, I'll do my best. It usually takes me way too long to do designs, but I'll make do.
Well, we'll be excited to see it. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
This is awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So let's move
And you guys
over.
notice right here, is he out of the channel?
I'm
Hey.
not.
No.
Hello.
Okay.
Leave the channel. Okay, he's gone.
Alright. You guys notice this forward oxygen is not actually going to be hooked into a conveyor junction because this
And-
is 3 small ports behind it, right here.
Yeah.
This
And
one
that's
is
what
not
I was
hooked
going
in.
to say. Yeah. I was.
Yeah,
Well,
I was too, and then I stopped myself because we're not supposed to interfere, and that could be a major oversight on his part.
yeah.
Welcome to Master Engineers.
Yep.
That is
Under
one of
pressure,
the-
under time.
And the thing is I think that's one of the. I don't know. I've run across that same thing more than once, where you forget that this cockpit has a large connector on the bottom, two small connectors on the back, and the oxygen generator has a large connector on one side and 2 small that will line up if you do it just right. But then you've got the opposite on the other side, and you've got to deal with that. And it's a challenge.
Yes, it is. Let's go have a look over here at Splice.
Now, I already took a peek over here, and I noticed that he still has his drill on.
He really does still have that drill. He is determined.
Yeah. And I'm wondering
he
if
is
it's for the
gonna
same
remote
reason.
this thing.
No,
He's got
not.
a remote block on. He's got a remote
does.
control on this thing.
Ooh.
He's using a forward-facing GAT. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I am hyped. Is he doing? He is going to do hydrogen thrusters. He is not going to do atmospherics. Oh,
Wait
this
a
could
minute.
be
Wait a minute.
interesting.
Was ice delivered? Does
Yes,
he have
they do
ice?
have ice. They
do,
do have
yes.
ice.
Okay.
This was a possibility. He took it in a different direction than the other.
Did not
contestants.
expect him to do that. Sweet.
No, neither did I. Okay.
That's great. I love
So-
it when they surprise us.
Is he going to be
let's pull
sitting
him up
right?
in here
Oh,
and
he's
have a-
going to be sitting in the middle.
Oh,
No,
has he
he's
got
not
something
sitting
in
at
there?
all.
Yes, he's going to be sitting in the middle. Look at the
he
seat.
does. He has a chair in there.
Oh, he does.
Let's bring him up.
Oh.
There he is.
Yeah,
Splice.
yeah.
Talk about
Hello,
your
Splice.
amazing machine here.
I've made a mistake.
Critical.
We
Oh.
noticed.
Yeah, the Gatling gun. Oops.
Wait,
No way
what's-
to load it. Yeah, he's got no
I
way to
know I
load
can
it.
load it. I can load it. I can put it into the drill. It's got a connection. It's more. I'm not going to be able to point that very well with this heavy ship that I built.
No, that
Question.
is going to be an issue.
Something we've been talking about. What's up with the drill? What
You
is
said
your-
We had to make it through those passageways, so I'm going to make it through by just drilling through.
Ah,
That's what I
Genius!
said. I figured that's what he was. We
Genius!
figured that. Yep.
Now,
Well, we
I
are
noticed-
super excited to see how that works.
So earlier on, we came in here and took a peek, and we saw that you had some ore detectors on the bottom, but they're gone now. So what was the thought there, and why are they not there?
They were not all today.
They weren't? What were they?
Nope, they were ion thrusters. Because I'm
Ooh.
special.
Really?
But you can't put those because
Oh.
you didn't put any ion thruster control in there.
And you also
Well,
were only able to
and you're
have
not
forward thrust, no downward, was in the rules.
That was in the rules.
yes.
Yes, it was in the
I
rules.
didn't see that part.
Well, it worked
Only
out.
saying
We figured it out.
Thrusters. Yeah, never mind.
Well, it's good that you made that that mind change there. So the hydrogen thruster idea is great. We're excited to see how that's going to work too.
Quite basic.
Yep.
Quite scary.
Yeah, a little
Just
bit.
a bit. Because I mean, those things are going to put out enough thrust to, well, get you a lot of speed, possibly even too much.
That's why I've made quite a heavy frame on the bottom to keep me quite pivoted to the floor.
Understood. We are down almost to the halfway mark. How is the time pressure dealing? How are you dealing with the pressure at the time?
Well, before I realised the Gatling thing, I was almost done. And then I wasn't done.
It is definitely a very compact design. I do like how you're going to do the remote control rather than the cockpit. That is always a neat concept. I'm going to guess you're going to pilot it from third person. Is that how you're planning on doing this?
I made it quite wide because it's going to be quite top heavy, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's going to be controlled by the control block.
I'm loving all the designs. They're so individually, like, you can tell that they're not like going for the generic builds of.
No, they're definitely trying to customize their builds
info for me.
specifically for the challenges.
I'm a little disappointed that I haven't seen a banana on wheels yet. I mean,
Oh, trying to play to a judge?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm happy that we haven't seen anybody trying to play to a judge.
I would
Yeah,
just
I mean,
like
and
to
the
say
banana on
something.
wheels would play to at least 2 judges, so
True.
that that's a big temptation there. But
Oh,
they are looking
nice.
really good. So, can I ask a quick question? You just placed a beacon on the back of this. What's the thinking
It's a
there?
name.
Okay.
It's a name, sorry.
Okay, sounds great.
Alrighty. Well, let's move on. We'll discuss some more things about the track while we let them get a little bit more building in. We are down to the halfway.
And I would like to talk to the chat as well, because
Sounds good.
loads of things have been happening. Before we do that, what is happening with Rem's booty on his ship? Bring back ladders.
Excellent.
Okay.
And maybe one day we might.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Alright.
guys, so moving on swiftly, let's go to above cam.
I think most people are just enjoying watching it. Don't even really need to comment on it much. It's just like, wow, watch this train wreck happen. This is awesome.
I've noticed Remethep has gotten his pipes in, and they're as wonky as we expected. So
Oh.
It's interesting seeing how the builds are going, and especially with the drill. I was quite excited to see that when he told us that it was going to be for drilling underneath it. That's something I never thought about.
We did come to that conclusion when we were looking at it before we pulled them in, but I was kind of just wondering if maybe who's using it for weight at the same time.
Yeah.
But it is definitely nice to get that verification that, yeah, if I come across a obstacle I can't get under, I'm just going to plow through it. You know, that's pretty cool. That's definitely making your vehicle negative.
could I ask a question of the other 2 judges here? So if you look at Remethep's, right behind his right-hand thruster, he's got 2 unfinished blocks. And I'm wondering, do you guys recognize these unfinished blocks? Are those... Wait, are those artificial
Where is it?
mass?
Quite possibly. Artificial mass is well known as a good thing for rovers. That extra weight is just, even if you don't finish them, they don't even have to be finished blocks. You don't even have to have all the components. You can put the frame down and it adds a lot of weight to your rover.
Really? Now that I didn't know. Okay.
Yes, the artificial mass has always been known as a good way to add weight at low parts expense.
Well, there you go. That's got to be what those are then. Okay. I'm noticing that Remethep's and Onyx's have very similar basic designs. And I think they're both going to be surprised to see each other's and how similar they are.
At the same time, you got to remember over the past while since Onyx has joined the TMAC community, the 2 of them have done a lot of building together. They have done.
Okay.
I mean, they were with us on the Genesis project when we built Karthak and the Crimson Dawn, the the Baby Dawn and the Crimson Edges, and we did the video with Kumpel a while back for the multiplayer video competition.
Well, that explains a lot of that that overlap. But I do love that even though there is a lot of overlap, they're still very different. And
Yes, very.
And that's one of the things I love about space engineers is you could have 1,000 engineers build 1,000 things with the same purpose, and you would end up with 1,000 different designs.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed.
Absolutely
Guaranteed.
It's like I plan on rebuilding the Crimson Dawn here on the Exodus server, and I know by the time I'm done, it's probably not really going to look. I mean, it'll have the same basic shape, but she won't be the same ship.
So, not to interrupt you, but if you want to come over to Splice's side, he's actually test driving his a little bit, and he just stopped actually, but he was test driving it around a little bit.
It's quite a stubby little vehicle, isn't it?
It is kind of. It's very tankish. It's like a old World War I tank almost.
How much?
If you look at it, like if you look at the drill, it's almost like a big cannon sticking out of the front.
So, guys, I just want to state one thing. He has to weld these blocks up before he leaves this area.
Understood. To make sure he didn't eat some parts. Yeah.
So, what does that count as a penalty? Because it's
if
only
he doesn't finish it, that's the negative to the design. I mean, if these aren't welded back up, but we should make sure he knows that.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's bring him up and tell him.
Roger that.
Let's tell him that he's Splice.
Yes.
See these two blocks here?
Yes.
What's happening with them?
They were just accidentally grinded.
Okay.
I still have loads steel, so it's not like I'm using too much.
So you are going to weld them
just
back
make
up.
sure they're welded up at the beginning of the competition, so we can see the part.
Otherwise, you're going to be penalty. Like you'll fail. we might end up having to shoot you first.
All right.
Anyway, moving back down.
So, just a couple of quick notes for the judges to know. When the players cross the finish line, there will be a fireworks display each time, so that'll be kind of fun. Kumpel did set up.
These fireworks, we have 2 sets of them.
Yes.
And one of them will be fired from behind the podium when we're giving out the prizes. Actually, is there any prizes? Or just the gratification of becoming...
This is literally to determine the pecking order for future contestants that want to challenge the Tiamat's master engineers. They can look at this episode and be like, okay, Remethep was #1. I want to take him on. Splice was #1. I want to take him on. Onyx was #3. I want to take him on. You know, that kind of thing.
And Splice is driving around again, so...
Is he?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And he stopped. Of course,
And
every time you guys start to come over here, he stops.
Yeah. He did weld those 2 blocks back up, so that's good.
Let's see if I can get my camera.
Yeah, it definitely really does kind of look like World War II or World War I tank, not 2, but kind of World War I. Basically, a box on wheels with a big gun sticking out of the front with that drill.
I'll tell you what. If I was going to make a change to this, I would actually take that that turret and I would stick it on the side instead of on the top.
You know, that actually might... I don't know, it would unbalance it at the same time, too, though, because they don't have the materials for 2.
Well, it'd be a little harder to aim. I don't think it would unbalance it too much. And it would be a little bit harder to aim because you'd be, tilted sideways and that kind of thing. But the thing is, as I think this might be a little too tall for some of those gates.
I am concerned about the height. Definitely concerned about the height.
And he thinks he's going to be drilling a space for himself, but if the problem is off to one side of the gate, I don't know that he's going to be able to get that drill in there.
No, I don't know. And even if he could, he's going to lose some time because right-clicking with the drill makes the terrain all kinds of jacked up. So it could cause him just as much trouble to try to clear the terrain.
If he destroys any of the...
Actually,
gates.
I was going to mention that. I think we should have him run the track last so that he doesn't damage the track for the other players.
That is a good shout. I think that's.
Oh, good point.
Interesting note on what Epic was saying earlier about their builds looking very near to the back of Onyx's vehicle. You're going to see something somewhat amusing.
They both have a screen on them.
Yeah, but remember they
But-
can talk. They're listening to each other. In the contestants, so they're probably laughing about it.
You think are they telling each other about their own designs?
If they are, that's up to them. I mean, there's nothing against in the rules about
So
giving yourself a handicap.
That's true.
This is going to
By
be
the way,
edited down.
Onyx did notice the issue he had with the O2 generator and has turned around the conveyor in order to make that work.
Yes,
So-
he has.
Nice.
It is now working properly.
Okay, so that is.
They better not be. They better not be stream sniping.
I really don't think they are.
I think the rage is coming
Honestly, this group is pretty reliable. We've been hanging out for a long time.
out. Means nothing. This is a competition.
True.
You know.
Okay, Rem has another good sign up now on the left side of his rover. Seatbelt has no seatbelts, oxygen, insurance, happiness, or joy. On the passenger seat, he's got sitting on the side of it.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks great. I do have to do something. I'm actually going to do a big no-no right here, and I'm going to actually change his design.
Wait,
For him.
why?
Okay, no. It's okay. It's okay. You'll understand in a moment.
Who
I
Rems?
am going to... yes, I am... If I can... Oh, no. I'm going to have to go into... let's see. Can use all terminals in my create... Why can't I access this? Hang on.
You're gonna spell check him.
I'm spell checking him.
Yeah, I see it. You're spell check.
I am changing it. Here we go. Do this. And where is that display? How can I change it? Here we go. LCD panel. Edit text. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. It's all fixed. Yeah. Problem solved. That was important to me, guys.
We
I'm
need
sorry.
to. We need to bring him up just to hear his comments on that. Can I bring him up, Kumpel? Grammar police, coconut to the kill. I love it. So Rem,
Hi.
we have the grammar
Hi.
police beside us.
You.
I did. I changed your design slightly. Are you okay with that? I fixed your spelling.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I added the extra O to 2.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm a foreigner, so I don't do English. Good
Well, I've spoken English for almost my entire life. I had trouble with it the first year or so, but after that, I spoke English and so I fixed that for you.
He also
Since you
speaks
were
math.
one, that's.
That's cheating.
What's cheating?
Oh, anyway, moving on swiftly.
Anyway, hi. Yes, welcome
Hi.
to my little strange thing.
We're liking your design, by the way.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
It doesn't
It's
really
kind
look
of-
like a frog anymore.
it doesn't. It's very unfrog-like.
I'm sorry. Now I have even gotten some
Bear
time
with
to
me.
breathe a little. So, we had a talk about stuff here in chat.
Okay.
Yes. Hydrogen thrusters. Yay or nay? Because
Okay, first of all hydro thrusters or all thrusters of any kind have to be facing the opposite direction of that. It's part of the rules that we read at the beginning. They have to be pointing
you
back.
you said okay. I'm going to take it away. I'm just saying that no, atmo thrusters in this direction.
That is an automatic no-no, and you would lose. And it can't be underneath, and it can't be.
Hydros are fine though. You
Yeah.
can use hydros. Yeah, but they have to be pointing
Hydros are
back.
fine. Yeah, all thrust has to be just, get up and go juice is all it
Yeah,
is.
from behind.
Yeah. Rear facing, forward thrust. So these are fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I know I can abide by rules. Ish. Apparently, I am having issues with that. To be honest.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I've
let's
got
work it out.
another interesting thing that we could do to really mess with them. Let's throw Rem out and talk about it.
Sounds
no.
good.
Curveballs? Really, guys?
Really? Really? Let's go. Let's go. So, what I'm thinking is, if they have anything that's contraband to the design, we just delete it off the ship.
Yeah.
And they just
absolutely.
lose the parts?
Yep.
Yep. Hey, it's their own fault.
Okay.
Contraband.
We'll keep that.
by the-
Yeah.
That's,
We'll have
I
to
mean, there
put
should
that
be a-
in the rules.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we'll-
no, no,
They'll have
that-
a forewarning on it.
No, they did no warning. That's what makes it entertaining. They had plenty
So
of time
at,
to read the
at
rules.
the end, we'll look over the ships really good, and if we see anything that's not supposed to be there, we'll just take it off.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds
Yep.
good.
Now, so far, it looks like everybody's been pretty well,
Yeah.
following the rules. Nobody's been doing anything.
I
That's
think
not
there
right.
might have been some misunderstanding about the thruster rule, because we had a little bit of problem with Splice with it, and then we had a little with Remethep, so maybe that was just a misunderstanding.
If we see Onyx putting one pointing a different direction, I think we should give him a warning. But so far he's not doing that.
So I'm reading the chat, and Neron was like judged, and then he was like wee woo wee woo. Obviously, grammar police. And so what's this? Use gyros, spin the buggy, boom. That was from Neron. So do they have to set up the wheels and thrusters? Yeah. So everything will be on their hotbars, and they can pilot it from themselves. So
Yeah. They have to be able to do everything on the track, on the fly, while moving, or come to a stop if they want to lose the time.
yeah, so everything has to be done, and that's a good point actually. So Ramorth says, what about this? Like obviously, programming or everything onto the hotbar, is it all through the time, or do they get time to set up their hotbar with all the movements and the guns? And we never spoke.
I mean,
about
that would be. That's part of the design. I mean, so
Yeah,
they're
that's
hopefully
part of the
doing
design
that
phase.
as
Yeah,
they
that
work
is
on it.
definitely, that needs to be done within the hour. Anything after that they have to do on the fly, they're going to be losing time in the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Neron says, should I remind you, Rem is a master at thruster override.
Yes, he is very good at thruster override. He is not so good with rovers. This is actually going to be a bit of more of a challenge for Rem than the other contestants, because both the other contestants do like rovers. So,
I'm liking Onyx's design here.
I am as well.
Yeah, I really like it. Now, actually, let's.
I think, honestly, Onyx has the upper edge right now. I mean, that's just my own
Ooh,
personal
explain
opinion.
Build
why.
design, absolutely. I think he's got the best looking design right now.
I think it's the most functional as well. I really do.
12 minutes, guys.
Ooh. It's almost down to the count.
Yep.
This
I
is going to
think
be
that-
interesting.
I think Splice is going to have issue with his undersized wheels.
Undersized wheels and his weight. He has
And his
way
height.
too- Yeah.
He's very top heavy. I mean, I don't think he's going to have an issue with falling over though. Just because
No.
it's not top heavy. I guess I shouldn't say top heavy, but it's very tall. But
Quite
yeah.
an interesting build. And I think, is he really... Well, I know he says he's going to drill down. Why has he got a light at the front? Okay, never mind.
Actually, at least two have lights.
I'm going to be honest, from
Onyx
the
does
start,
it, yeah.
I'm not really liking the design of this.
Which one?
Splices.
No,
It's not. It's ugly. Oh, it's ugly as sin.
Oh yeah.
And I thought it was
It
all
is the most
about the
creative.
look.
It is very creative.
So is this
Yeah,
like
I mean,
a-
he does?
Beautiful in its own way, the ugly duckling.
Yeah, I really think it's not. It is not pretty. It will never be pretty, but it is definitely a very creative use of the concept.
And to be fair, he's got a little bit of my heart in this because I am not good at making anything pretty, but I like the creativity. That's where in.
So just putting a
yeah.
tower on top of a flat surface and that's you're away.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I don't know.
My video, actually, I have a video that came out an hour ago, and when the stream started, and it's literally called, I think it's flying box with wings or something like that.
Okay.
Because it's basically I create a flying box with wings, with wheels. Sorry, flying box with wheels.
And this is over on your Patreon server. Tell us a wee bit more about that. How this
server.
Is this the
yeah. You're talking about the Space Engineered is the world is created by my patrons. They're changing it constantly as I'm playing. So every time I log in, something might have changed, and they've got all kinds of content for me to find and interact with. And the series is called Space Engineered. And
that sounds really fun, actually.
It is a lot of fun. It's been really fun. They've made some amazing designs, everything from an alpine ski lodge to mining operations and a rebel base, and there's a whole story going on that I barely understand. And we've even actually dabbled a little bit in the Machinima RP kind of stuff, but we won't be doing too much of that.
Nice.
And what kind of Space Engineers content do you do?
Well, as a general rule, in all of my gaming, I'm more of your hardcore gamer. I like the difficulty. I like having to start over because something's tore apart my base, which is why I'm actually a part of the Tiamat community. We don't believe in making it easy. I mean, we've got a vanilla server up for people who just want the normal experience, but everything after that is edited specifically to make the game as hard as we possibly can and retain a community.
Nice.
Sounds
Sweet.
like fun. In Space Engineers, it can almost it's almost hard to make it hard.
No, it is not. We actually currently have a server up called Exodus. 90%, I would probably not say 90%, but a lot of the content is actually community created. We have modders creating mods for the server. We have shipbuilders and scripters that have made an amazing pirate AI system that it's smart. Its collision avoidance works. They'll come down into asteroids and hunt you down and kill you. Each one of them has unique characteristics. Like one of them is just a rammer. We have NPC ships that are missiles, warhead missiles that come after you. And I mean, it's just everything, and we have this amazing tiered, like, you know how normally the tiered mods are very unbalanced?
Yeah.
Like, you just have to have a couple extra parts and you can make the next tier and the next tier. Well, not in this case. This case, you actually have to build an upgraded assembler to make the upgraded parts, to make the upgraded refineries, to make the next tier of upgraded assembler, and you have to go through this tech tree to get up to the top, up to the legendary assemblers and refineries and guns and things, and you need that equipment to survive the drones because the drones have that equipment.
Fascinating. That actually sounds really cool.
And actually, I am currently working on recreating Miasma, which I believe Chimp had a short interaction with Miasma.
Yes, I did.
And hated it. Hated it very much so. Hunger, thirst, fatigue, creatures out to kill you. The current rendition actually has, believe it or not, we've put cannibalism in it as a viable survival mechanic.
How does that work? Really?
Well,
you just grind the bodies down?
We replaced the dogs with second-hand zombies. And I have modified the food mod so that the zombies and the other players drop human flesh on death.
Gross.
It is supposed to be a very twisted, very dark survival server.
Yeah, I will not be jumping on that anytime soon.
Yeah, it's not really my style either, but I'm so glad it exists.
And it's like really flyer nerfs so jetpacks don't work on planets. Space is ungodly deadly, and the majority of the tweaks are to enforce teaming up and playing with other players. It's to make it almost impossible to challenge it without somebody by your side, and that's the goal of Miasma. That was the intent behind my creation of it.
That is very cool. That is very cool. Hey, are we going to be giving them a 5-minute warning because we're about a minute and a half away from that?
I would definitely probably give them a 5-minute warning.
I
wish we had set
that
an audio mod.
Ooh, actually, if you press U,
we'll have to set.
Just press U. They'll hear it through the game.
Will they?
They should do.
Will they be able to hear it from all? Let me stand in the middle. Maybe they can all hear it. I'll say it when they hit the 5-minute warning, and
You do that, man.
yeah, we'll see if they can hear it all.
Nice. I'm excited to see how this all ends up and turns out and looks awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is super.
So
it's-
it was Neron, wasn't it, who did the scripting for the drones?
Actually, the drones is a compilation effort of a couple of mod authors.
Okay.
Meritus, I believe his name is, was a part of the process. I think Bullslayer did a little bit with it. I mean, it's been in a lot of people's hands. There's been a lot of people that have patched things, continually made the drones smarter and smarter, and we've progressed them further and further. Every day you log in, the drones might know a new trick. There might be a new drone. There might be something you never. There might be a boss station you've never seen before.
Okay.
And it's an ongoing process. I mean, you really don't get bored on Exodus. It's just a matter of getting started. That's the hard part, and that's why we always recommend starting Exodus. Bring friends. Bring friends to Exodus. It'll help you out so much, and you might not rage quit so quickly.
I think Remethep is actually getting to the point where he's run out of things to do, because he has actually taken the time to go in and add a pop machine to the side of his.
Oh, his spruits. No, that's a running gag of his. That he quote unquote is the official spokesperson of Sprout Cola. It's a joke of his. Sprout Cola is his thing.
There's Sprout, Pepe, Fat, and Peppo Boy. Yeah,
it is and he's got the Tiamat logo on the front, so he's officially representing Tiamat here. Oh
Nice.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wait,
that's
that is awesome. He's using the conveyor conveyor tubes as words. Trucks, engine.
Decoration.
Yeah, for
that's
the
like exhaust pipes.
That's
what
the
they look
word,
kinda
exhaust
like.
pipes.
Exhaust pipes.
This
yeah,
is space
actually,
engineers.
yeah.
We don't have exhaust pipes. That's why I was getting confused.
Yeah. Well, I mean, other than the conveyor jutting out of this side, it's really became an interesting build. I mean, it really looks good. It does look good in its way. It's a very Mad Max build.
It does have that feel of just kind of cobbled together, but intentionally to look interesting.
Oh, it's coming up to 2 minutes.
Yep. And it looks like everybody's getting their build done. Onyx is basically sitting back and admiring his work. It looks like he's just welding up a few last bits, and
It's a nice build.
and
so far.
we've got test drives going on.
I'm really
over here
liking
by
all
Splice.
the indents and little decoration on the blocks. I really like that.
Alright, I am actually over at the gate on standby to
Sweet.
open the gates. So,
I'm really excited to see how this drill works. That'll be quite entertaining. Now we should also put the sun. That'll be fine. Nice.
So it's 2 minutes. There's 2 minutes remaining. Not that they can hear me, but you
No.
guys can hear me.
Don't press buttons. Wait, what was that?
Oh, they're using sound blocks?
Nice.
I'm looking. I feel like. Oh, yes. Remethep has a sound block on the side of his. What a great idea. Oh, boy. Oh, and Onyx is doing the painting now, so it's looking better and better as time goes on.
I'm really liking his colour. I think I might give him 5 for colour. Just alone.
1 minute.
I mean, the orange is quite sexy.
I don't
just
know.
lost
I don't
my
know.
monitors for some reason.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed that the contestant that's in the green corner has made his red. You know, so there's no green.
Fuel critical.
That's okay.
Nothing said that he had to.
No, no.
Are we
All
all
right.
ready?
I think we're all watching the clock. We got 20 seconds
Yes, we
left.
are.
Clock watching. Are we ready, guys? We're counting this down.
Should we go ahead and let's go ahead and pull them up in here so we can just tell them directly.
Yes.
How's that sound?
Do it. Do
Yep.
it.
We'll do
Make
the
it a thing.
countdown.
4, 3, 2, 1. Open the doors and let everybody
Stop your
see.
building. Stop your build. Wait, hold on.
Oh
They're on the same team.
no! Oh no!
He had his turret set wrong.
I had.
Right.
Okay.
Did you take a blueprint of
That's
that?
gonna take a minute.
No.
I did. I just published my blueprint.
I did not expect to get shot immediately.
No. That was not supposed to happen. So what kind of settings does Splice have this thing on?
Splice
That's a
set
good question.
That's just awesome.
I mean, they should all be in the same
It's
team,
defaulted.
right?
It was defaulted. I just turned it off, so it's different. But it was default. I didn't touch it. or
Oh,
anything.
I didn't actually put any.
So,
Okay, right. We'll quickly give them
It's off now. So
control, like,
I need
Admin.
displays basically.
you just need displays.
Yeah,
So,
I think nothing else that's important got blown up. So.
Oh,
You sure?
Yeah.
No,
Is
I
anybody else
am-
doing-
Something is burning on my side, but I'm
yeah,
sure
there
it's-
might be a block, like
Oh,
an
here's-
armor block. But
I think
Well,
I see the problem.
My auto generator is kind of taking a hike. Yeah, so can anyone with Space Master just come and help me out just a little?
Right, what do you need?
Just see that burning thing I have?
Yeah.
Is there any chance you can unburning it?
Yes.
I'm burning it.
Also, oh no, I lost the connection between. Oh, I'll place that.
There. All the blocks.
Trust Splice to.
Can we give them creative mode just to fix this up?
We
I
could.
mean,
I still need the parts is the problem because I actually.
No,
Oh wait,
no,
I'm out of energy.
no.
I'm out of energy. That's why I can't weld anything. Duh.
Okay, I need.
Well, I now
Place
have
the wireframes. We'll fix the issue. Might as well just turn targeting off on the turrets because you're going to be controlling them manually anyways.
Yeah, I did that. Because I'm
Oh.
not Splice.
You need to get right into that cargo container. Can't get in there.
Okay, you can't get into the. Okay, just. I mean, I have the blueprint. It's out, as I said, it's out on the. I did that right before you guys actually ended this.
So
opened
do you
this,
want to just quickly do the blueprint?
I published it right before you opened the door and Splice did his thing.
I didn't do
Kumpel
that.
is disconnected. I reckon he's going to get all the blueprints.
Oh, that's great stuff.
You guys enjoy
There's-
the name of my ship.
What's the name
There's
of your
always
ship? The
something that's
Destroyer.
going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm good now. I shouldn't be burning much.
Are you
That's
good?
it. Well, yeah.
Onyx?
There were some scrap metals.
I'm finishing welding Onyx up now.
What?
Splice. I like it.
The cockpit didn't have all the bulletproof glass because they ran out, but since I'm not getting shot back, I don't think it matters a lot. Well, not immediately anyway.
Alright, everything looks good
Nice.
here. Did you have your turrets set to target none now, Splice?
Yep, they're all off except for.
Alright, let's try opening that gate again so you guys can see your builds without shooting at each other.
Yes, yes. Let's do it. Let's make it a thing.
And here we go. Once again.
Stop your build. Or welding, or fixing, or shooting.
Yeah. Yeah, a little late on that. All right, so now you guys can take about 15 seconds to look at each other, see your competition.
Splice, you're so in shock.
Special.
Okay, I'm out of here.
No.
You didn't even look
Wow,
at it.
that's
And
nice.
Ram,
It looks like a
Made it.
Dalek. That's what it looks like.
I
It does kind of look like a Dalek.
I like the chimneys, Ram.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The exhaust
I-
pipes are
no.
very nice.
No materials for hydrogen. Oh, you can shoot the hydrogen thrusters to make them burn. Ah,
Yes.
No one did what I did.
What's that?
Drill.
No.
No, I know you.
No, but there's some good thinking actually. I was like, it's too high. It's not gonna fit under the gate. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay then,
All right.
let's start the judging.
I want to
Yes.
point out you have not yet seen the name of Splice's vehicle.
Oh,
You
yes.
need to.
I have seen it. Yep,
Yes.
yep, and it is
Oh,
very
yeah,
true.
yes.
It is very true.
Yep.
All right, whoa. Okay, so let's. How about we just start over here in green corner?
The green, why the
We
green?
have.
Just because
Huh?
Epic's here. Huh? Why don't we start
Yeah,
on the orange
why
side?
Because green is best.
All right, so we got Hail Clang here.
No. Well, yes. Yes, it's called Hellplank.
I do love the design with all the blocks. I mean, all those lovely curves you got there. It's quite nice.
Yes. Yeah.
And so I got a tip from Splice, and I have to tell you,
Okay.
he said, yeah, he told me that he got criticism from you because you haven't sucked up to the judges. So over the cargo, the seat there, I have made. I found an image that's violently American to appeal to any Americans there.
Wow.
Disqualified.
I love that. America. That's awesome.
Riding the judges. Disqualified.
I am somewhat offended by this, actually.
Yeah, I don't think you're really getting points for that.
I googled violently American.
But no, actually, overall, a very nice build. I like the fact that you did use the mass block trick to add a little bit of weight to the vehicle.
Why red? It's the green corner. You should have been green.
No, but my old color before we had suits were red.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, he did do red for most of his builds a long time ago.
yeah, but
Or not a
it's-
long time ago,
It's,
but
it's,
Oh,
it's
long
the
time
green
ago.
section.
But you're not supporting your teammate. That's green.
I know.
I am my team. Of course, I'm not supporting me.
I like it. I like it. Okay then.
All right, shall we move on?
Yep.
How,
Yep,
are we going to mark the points now, or?
Um,
At the end. At the
Okay.
end.
yeah, let's take a good look at them all, and then we'll
Now,
write them all down and then put them on the board.
I seriously love the shape of this. It looks
Yes,
very
it is
sleek
good.
and it's like a beetle.
It does.
Hey, it
Yeah.
kind of, it does
Me,
kind
but-
of, it definitely has some Volkswagen kind of
Ooh, yeah.
a feel to it. Just the company in general, Volkswagen, like the old party bus, the Shaggin'
Oh,
Wagon.
Are you saying that he's cheated with this and that he's put parts in it he's not supposed to have, or
Oh, what?
No, I'm just saying it looks like the
Like-
old,
Wait, are we
Volkswagen
talking about Volkswagens?
Volkswagen bus? Yeah,
I was,
the,
I was teasing Volkswagen for their
As a,
gotcha,
the emissions
gotcha.
thing.
As a staunch opponent of that company, I am now offended.
That's okay.
It does
I'm the
kinda-
judge, so that doesn't matter.
I love the rear of
It-
this, the derriere. I like what you've done. It looks really nice.
Every
especially
part flows into every other part. It feels like these parts are meant to go together
Oh,
a lot
definitely.
more than a normal space engineer's build.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
getting
quite.
nervous.
I haven't managed to do more. I don't like this bit, but
Well, you could always blame that down for the fact you got shot at because somebody.
yeah, there were pretty parts of my ship, but Splice shot him.
Yeah,
So
you can just leave it at that.
all the best parts are gone.
Okay then, moving on to the spices.
So then
corner.
we're gonna move on to the eyesore. I mean, the third contestant.
It is. It looks like somebody's just like dollop
It's
blob
a
of rubbish on it. No, I'm sorry.
Splice like it's a splice like.
I definitely have to compare it to like a old World War One tank where it was just a tin can with a cannon sticking out of the front of it.
No, I'm telling you, it's definitely a
But I
Dalek.
mean, it's still a
got
look.
one eye.
It's still a look.
Ah.
It's got it's it's definitely a Dalek.
I see that Splice did what I was about to ask the judges, but I didn't. Is you said to Atmos, but can we use Hydros? But okay.
There was no
no.
rule against hydros.
Yeah,
None.
I was short on material, so I didn't ask him.
Did you get my joke in the ship?
And what joke's that?
My ship has pink eye.
Fuel critical.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's not even a dad joke. That's horrible. It's horrible.
Should get with
No,
Splice.
you know what? As a dad, several times over, that was very much a dad joke.
Oh, I know.
I
Not
am
a
a dad.
compliment.
I'm a dad several times over as well, and I make a lot of dad jokes. But that one's a little. That was
Okay,
a little
okay.
below the belt even for dads.
It's appealing to the
Why
judges.
why did the Jedi cross the road
Why is that?
to get to the dark side? And that was from my daughter. So and she's only 4. Just saying.
All right. So, are we going to be comparing our? Are we going to be assigning points for the
Yes.
design?
Each one of us will be doing 1 to 5 on the design individually. So let's go ahead and start with Cosmic. What do you give Remethep on his build?
Rems. Well, I seriously love the way he's done it, especially with the engine parts at the back, the chimneys. I'm gonna go with a 4.
Yay!
Epic, what do you have to say?
This was both about appearance as well as, the engineering aspect of it, and I would give this a 4 on the appearance because it does look, very Mad Maxy
Yeah,
and
definitely.
very, I like the overall feel to it. I did notice the big mistake and
Spelling.
that required you to end up having to pipe out here. And so I have to go with a 4 on that engineering aspect because there is a lot of good in here too, which averages out to a 4. We got a lot of 4s involved in this.
Yeah.
So.
And actually, I am gonna have to agree with you on the 4 because of the extra details he put in, the Mad Maxi feel, the smokestack. It looks like
It
he
looks
attached
awesome.
an old billboard. It looks like he attached an old billboard on the side of it here as like a little armor plate. He did go so far as putting the sound block in there and actually putting a sound on it.
Yes, and that's
And,
actually a good point. Is that was a nice touch.
Wait, what actually playing on the sound blocks? What have you got there?
That's just the generic alarm.
I do love the bribing the American side of these.
The insulting of the Americans. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that it would have been a 5 if you hadn't done that.
Okay then, over to Onyx.
Yeah.
Now,
I think we can all agree. I mean, we've already
5.
kind of gushed over this one. The actual flow of the design and the color scheme, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the appearance of it, and I can't flaw it for its engineering either. There's a lot of good.
I will fairly point out one mistake I made.
okay.
What's that?
Yeah, there is a bit of a wasted space in there, one block, because
No,
it
that's a
did turn-
YouTuber.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know.
No, I don't have pieces of wasted in my ship.
I'm a wee bit concerned there.
No, since it's a rover, that might actually help because he's good at that. No, I did turn the conveyor wrong at one point, so I didn't have time to move everything and fix it up later.
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
you did, I noticed, because we were pointing out that you had your oxygen generator in backward, and it wasn't connected, and
changed it
but
later
you
on.
did fix that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you hadn't mentioned that one extra space, I would have given you a 5, but instead I'm giving you a 4.9 repeated.
4.9.
No,
I'm
we're
gonna-
repeating, so it's actually is a 5.
I'm gonna give him a 5, but then I also think we should give him a sympathy vote for the fact that he got shot So maybe like
No,
Five.
It's gonna be higher than 5. You can't give higher than.
I play with Splice all the time, getting shot.
I think it's like a 5 with a high
It's
5.
fine.
A high
So,
5.
Yeah.
I'll give you a high 5. Here you go. Here you go. No, high 5.
Now, unfortunately, I'm a little bit more biased than you guys. I've seen the stuff that Onyx could build, and I do agree with him. I know he can do a lot better.
In an
So
hour.
I am unfortunate. In an hour, I've seen him do some amazing stuff. I'm gonna have to, because of my personal knowledge of Onyx, I'm gonna have to give him a 4.8.
Okay. Wait, is somebody taking down these notes? Because I'm not writing this
Yes,
down.
I am. I've got them down here, and I'm
That's
already
fine
adding scores over here on the board.
And right, okay, straight up, I love the fact that it looks like a Dalek with its eye and its its gun.
That's
just
totally
love it.
what I was going for. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to give a
Excavate.
lot of design points for this one. Not appearance points, but the actual engineering part, because it's so unique with the remote control and the hydrogen thrusters and the drill and all that kind of, and that's my world. Like, I'm all about engineering first, appearance last. So I have to give this one a 4. I do.
Man, I was gonna say, how is he going to get in there? But he's already in there. He's like built himself in.
Now, I did
Never-
I personally happen to notice a design flaw, and I know you put the parachutes in there, but these parachutes aren't connected to the conveyor system, are they?
Nothing.
That's not a flaw.
It doesn't
Aye.
need to be.
I know that. It was just something I happened to notice. So,
Wait,
But I didn't
wait,
think that was
wait,
an
wait.
issue.
Wait, but there is a problem. You can't
Right.
actually access the
he put them in ahead of
there.
time and then put the angles below them, so they are loaded. They are ready to
Oh.
rock and roll.
Okay.
It's just they can't automatically be loaded by the system, and that is kind of an engineering flaw.
So
in and of
questions.
itself.
Or
How are you gonna
manually
get out?
Yeah.
You just pop
I'm out.
yourself out.
Yeah,
Nice.
Small ship glitch, it'll pop you out of it. Yeah.
I'm gonna
that's,
go with a 3. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go with a 3.
Think about it. Think about it more.
Okay. I'll give you a 4 because I was actually impressed with the fact you're gonna drill your way out.
No, we've yet to see whether that's going to actually work or.
But the
happen,
concept of it,
but-
I do
But-
like it.
But yeah, I do agree with that as well, and I'm debating between the 3 and 4 myself.
I'm going 4.
I'm gonna have to go with a 3.
Okay.
Just because
It's ugly
World
as sin.
War II.
It's really ugly. It's not ugly. We could just walk away
it's
from
not
it.
my thing.
All right,
Okay, then.
I can't wait to see these things on the track and working.
So we think Splice should go last because he might destroy all the gates. So let's send Onyx first because his
Yes!
looks like it'll actually survive.
Well, I mean,
Ever.
it works out. He has the highest points so far, so he should get first run at it, right? Oh, by the way, just so y'all know, a final note on the judging: there is one final point you will be scored on, and that is how close you get to the bullseye. Bullseye, if any part of your ship when you land is over the bullseye itself, that is 5 points. Every ring below that is -1, and if you land on dirt and you're not touching the target at all, that is 0 points. So this could be a big game changer for you as to how well you hit that target. You do need to be traveling. You do need to be traveling at least 50 meters a second when you cross that threshold, or you will not clear the mountain.
50 meters a second when what?
At a minimum, when you drive off this runway,
Oh,
you have to be traveling 50 meters a second, or you will not clear the mountain.
Now they do have thrusters on the back, so
That
they
is
may
true.
be able
Oh,
to,
guys.
if they would have to release
That
their
is very
parachutes
true.
early.
Neron is
That's
right.
the problem.
This is without thrusters. Without thrusters, 50 meters a second, you will clear the mountain.
Okay.
After that, it's up to your personal judgment.
Control B.
do you guys care to make us contestants Space Masters now? We can actually not die and
No.
spectator?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
So we do have copies of all these ships, right? Like
No.
we're not going to be losing them.
We do.
We're good?
Correct.
Okay.
Go.
Well, Geronimo.
No.
Timer started properly. Ooh.
Oh, look at him go.
He nicked the end of the runway just a little bit, but yeah.
Oh
Here comes
no.
the
Already
Parachutes.
hitting his. Ooh, there went the shoots. That might have been a little early, but we'll see how
But
he's
they're not
planning here.
deploying either, which is interesting.
Yeah, they will near the bottom.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
See, this is how we did it.
So what was the longest guess on the total amount of time?
That is a good thing. I need to go back through all the.
So he's not going down fast, is he?
Nope.
No, he deployed his parachutes quite early. It's going to cost him some time.
Now, how many parachutes were they given?
10.
Oh, so
10.
he could technically
So he
just
could
like
release that
yeah.
and then fire it again.
Yeah,
I
but
think
somebody
he's
didn't
planning.
find that.
I think he's planning on using the time to try to aim it as well, though.
But then, that could it could really-
Yeah, it could go either way at this point.
Oh,
We
he
don't-
So
dropped
the
his
longest
parachute.
minutes was 6 minutes.
Oh boy. Okay, it's going to be way. So that's probably going to be
That's
the
the
winner.
longest.
Yep. Ooh.
Ah, clever boy.
Oh,
Is he going to be able to push that over there?
I don't know. He's getting close, though.
oh, look
Yeah,
at him! No
Oh,
way!
yes,
Oh, no way! Oh,
Perfect.
Bullseye! He
Whoa.
hit the bullseye. He
It's-
hit the bullseye.
I'm
Nice.
loving it.
Did full points.
Full
Dude,
5 points
that was
for
awesome.
Onyx on the
All
bullseye.
right.
Now
Here
carry
it
on.
goes on the actual track, and he's still dragging
no.
his
He accidentally released a second one. Looks like it may have done some damage. No, it looks
No,
okay.
No. Oh,
Does he realize that? See, he still has his parachute.
No, that's
Yeah.
visual glitch on our end. That happens.
Okay.
It's not. It's
Target.
not dragging
Target.
his vehicle.
Targets.
Targets.
is he trying to
Don't
keep
forget
up
your
with
target.
Ah, there it goes.
Ooh, that was a nice hit.
Yep.
They don't have to hit every single one of them, but they will definitely be taken into consideration how many they do hit.
Did he just go through the ground? Nice.
Yeah, that's a lot of server lag right there. What's going on
Yeah,
there?
that was a big patch. Yeah, he's pounding them pretty good.
Yeah, he's getting those targets without any problem.
Yep.
Onyx
And
for the
still
kill.
continuing moving. He hasn't
Wow.
actually came to a full stop yet.
He's doing awesome, guys.
Yes. This might be harder. This part might be the hardest part to judge. To be fair.
Well, what we can do is, once it ends, we'll come back and have a look at how accurate it was.
Well, we also do have the ability to quickly replace these targets. They were built to be swapped out fairly quickly between the runs.
Oh, that's good. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, they're actually on the rotor trick to convert it to a small grid. So all we have to do is paste new ones on to that base.
Oh, excellent. So you've already got the position
Yeah.
set up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Everything.
delete
Yep.
the base.
Yep. There was a lot of thought that went into the preparation of this event.
I was sitting
Oh,
here
look at that
thinking
drift.
that maybe you'd done a blueprint or something like that, but that's even better.
We actually have a raw target up there in behind the arena like spare parts.
Just a copy.
Yeah, just literally one of them just sitting there.
Oh, nice. Look at that
Nice
fly.
job. Oh! Oh, man.
For me, he's just in the ground, and there he is.
Oh, missed the gate, missed the gate.
Just missed. Yep, he missed it. Oh, no.
He's definitely swimming in the sand, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
actually-
that's a visual thing that happens all the time.
It's fine on
He's
my
doing
side.
good. He's,
F5.
yeah.
What was that?
Entities refresh.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't do it
Oh, yeah.
right now because I'm watching him.
There you go.
Ow, rock. Ooh, ow, ow.
Oh, look how I'm flying!
You gonna save it? Oh,
Oh.
10.
Can someone remind me about the entity refresh?
exclamation mark entities
Thank you.
base refresh.
NTT
Access denied. Can you
Well-
please share it?
I'm sorry. We should do that.
Kumpel, what was it again? NTT. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm just copying it from Neuron.
There you go.
Okay, and he's off again.
Ah,
Actually, just how long it took us to reset it for him was about 10 seconds anyway, so
Critical.
we'll just keep the time as is.
Yes.
Uh-oh, where is he?
He's up here at gate 8.
Which one's
Gate
gate 8?
Look at the
Have your
beacons,
signal
they're all
on.
marked. The beacons are all marked. Or the gates are all marked.
Right, I'm at 9 now.
Oh, that was close.
yeah. I'm seeing how much he's tipping, and I'm really worried about splices.
Yeah, he is not going to be able to fly through this course like Onyx is. Onyx is actually at a quick clip. He's tearing through it.
Yeah, I think my suspension is actually too hard, so you know, might
Doing
not
a
be the
really good job of
pressure.
this.
Yeah.
So I would like to
think
just
he's actually-
say one thing.
I believe you're missing a gate, though. There you go.
Yeah, I'm
You
trying
saw.
to find the dead 10.
So one thing I'd like to say is that refresh that we've done is actually through Torch,
Yep,
the plugin.
Torch.
So
Oh.
Ow, ow, ooh!
Another
What did
one.
it do? What did it do, Onyx?
I don't know.
That was very
Ran,
Yeah, I
are
need-
you watching the stream?
No, I'm streaming.
Oh, it's just you seem to be knowing what's going on.
That's because
Yeah,
he's here.
I'm a spectator.
You ready?
Okay, I thought he was a participant.
Yeah, I was.
Why is he looking at the track?
Should I?
That is a
shouldn't
good
I?
point, Rim.
Yeah,
Oh, for the love.
Disqualified?
definitely.
Disqualify. We didn't actually.
Tell
We
him.
didn't even know Rim could spectate, so.
Sorry, this is a Tiamat server, right?
Yeah, we forgot about that little detail.
What's that? He's got access to everyone. Nice.
Well, I.
Oh,
another flip.
Dude! You're kidding. Oh!
That was.
Dude!
server.
Dude!
There's a
No,
lot of
that-
rolling going on.
That was the server.
He just got chucked out of it.
Yeah, I just.
Go on top of the hill.
Yeah, I got just caught by the train.
So
Multiplayer.
It's a
Yeah.
battlefield of rovers strewn behind him as he tries to fight his way to the finish line.
So maybe his battle buggy wasn't the best.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna see about that when the others come along. And you're right; these
Yeah.
gates are a lot bigger than they look from the air.
yeah, they really are.
Because there's no problem getting through those.
Hi, Splice. What's up?
I have noticed that once he got past the flat area, he didn't really try too much for the targets anymore.
What
So-
targets?
Which
Yeah,
there's more targets
I don't
while
see
you're in the
them.
terrain. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen
You
it.
need to spot out the beacon.
But you're almost there now.
Look at him go.
See, this is the one that I was really worried about, and good grief, that is not an issue.
Yeah. It was only been an issue if they had built some kind of monolith, which they really didn't
yeah.
have the parts for.
Yeah.
Well, we still got the splices one.
Ooh. Oh, he handled that very well. I was
Very
afraid
well,
that
yeah.
that was about to break, but that was good.
Yep. Oh man, he's got a suspension about on point.
Yep.
I mean, it could probably use a little bit more tweaking, but it is just about perfect.
Nice.
Could you even imagine trying to do this before the wheels update?
Oh, look at that.
Can he save it? Can he save it?
I think he just did.
Oh my, I think he just saved that.
That was awesome,
Fun.
dude.
Like I said, driving ability is a big portion of this beyond
Oh,
just
look how
engineering.
go. Jeez.
Because it is the skill of the engineer that helps the equipment be functional in the first place.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But he has almost completed this course. He has.
If he hadn't had all those crashes, he would have been, you know,
Serious
on top form.
Oh, he
There
clipped
we go.
again. Yep. There it went.
Ow.
Yeah, that's a replacement, isn't it?
Yeah. the
Oh
center
yeah,
Cut out.
That's definitely.
Yep.
Go
Bye.
back to the guys.
Bye. Yeah, it's taking about that 10 seconds to replace the vehicle each time, so you don't really have to.
No. Yeah.
Specific-
We don't have to
yeah,
actively penalize it. Yeah.
But this is our first
Going
time,
the wrong
so
way. Going the
Yeah, you're
wrong
going the
Wrong
wrong way, Onyx.
Oh.
Wrong way. Oh, there went a little bit more than his 10 seconds.
Orientation. Orientation.
wrong
I
way.
blink.
You going the wrong way.
This is just amazing. Oh, he hit that same spot again. Same exact spot, clipped him twice.
We'll just call him Clipper now.
Call him what?
Clipper. Instead of Flipper.
Oh. Okay.
Because he's a clipping. You like that? Nice, look at that.
Ooh.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
That was
oh,
well done, sir.
well done indeed.
Well played. Well played. And now he's stuck.
No,
I
he's
think he
stopped
actually
to take
saw
out
the
that
target. Yep, he saw a target.
He found
That's the
the
first one
target.
I've seen as well, besides
They're
the
there.
initial ones.
You've missed the gate.
And
Yeah,
then
he's
he,
going the
yeah,
wrong
he
way.
made a wrong turn. Wrong turn in Albuquerque. Wrong turn in Albuquerque.
Beep, beep.
This is kind of what Albuquerque looks like too.
I
Nope.
win. No,
left.
no.
Where is it?
It's weird. You
Look
gotta
at
go
the
up,
beacons.
up the hill.
Follow the white line.
Follow the cameraman.
There you go. That's the way. Yeah, that turn is a little bit confusing.
That's the way to Amarillo. Do-do-do.
Oh.
Don't lag now. Ah,
So
Yeah.
close.
You've
Dude.
got 2 gates left.
Two Gate McGee. Let's see him go through this final.
Turn. Nope, wrong way.
Nope.
Wrong way.
Get turned back around.
This guy needs a compass or
I
GPS.
know, right? Actually, somebody made a compass mod for this game.
Really?
Yeah,
He
it
needs
goes
it.
at the top. It your screen across the.
What's it point to?
North.
But how do you tell which way's north? I mean, obviously.
Nice. You got the rockets.
Ah, there's the fireworks.
And there we have it. Congratulations on
Very
it.
cool.
You survived the end.
So how did that feel, Onyx? Was that a good trial?
yeah, it was a good track. Some of the turns were weird, and yeah, like 2 of those clips were basically server lag. The rest
Yeah.
of it was me.
So what was the time? Let's find out.
13,
15, 19?
13.
13, 19. Okay.
13, 18. Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So that's the time to beat for the other 2 contestants.
We're ready. We man this, yeah, problem solving. That is exactly what it is. This game is all about problem solving. I love it.
Yep.
Sometimes problems you create.
Yes, problem creating. Let's not
Wait,
forget.
wait. We
Yeah.
need to set the timer back.
Come on.
Oh, did you hit
It's
the
about
reset?
solving more problems
go.
than you create.
Yeah.
I think.
Go. Start.
Go.
Go!
Operation.
Look at this guy go!
I gotta see the landing.
Oh, dude, this is going to be awesome. He's going straight down, head first.
Thank you for
I think what he's doing, he's actually trying to use his thrusters to aim at the target, and then gonna hit his parachutes at the last possible second. So
I'm going to die!
Wait.
Oh!
Yep.
That was way too late.
What happened?
And he missed the target. And he missed the target. So that's 0 points there on the landing.
Well, I mean, are you sure there are no parts of your ship on the
Oh,
target?
dude,
There
you
is
went...
nothing on the
Oh,
target.
that
He
was too
missed it
cocky.
entirely.
That was well too cocky. He thought he was going to go in there.
I wasn't that
Oh.
that far down. Crap.
You were
Alright,
going
well,
straight
wrap his-
for it, face first. You better hurry up. Your
Engineering.
time's going.
Yep. Time.
Yeah, I.
Timing. Ow! You just hit a chimp. That's like minus 50.
Oh!
Way too
Judge
fast.
abuse, judge abuse, banned.
Oh, he's still going though. He's still going.
Look at
I
this
hate
guy.
rovers. I hate rovers. I hate rovers.
We did talk about this early on. That
Keep
Yeah.
going. Why are you stopping?
Silence, chimp! I am doing stuff.
He's
I'm not
adjusting his
silencing.
settings.
Silence.
Oh, yeah. I've been changing my settings every
Don't miss
time.
the
That's
targets.
fun.
oh, he's taking him on as he goes. Oh, I don't
Yep.
think. Oh, he did
Ow.
this one. Okay.
Where is the? I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this at all.
We noticed.
Oh,
Well-
that's nice.
That's not nice.
You can't fault his shooting. I mean, he's blasting them things
No,
like spot on
Absolutely.
from a good distance too.
Oh, look at the damage he's doing on this one.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, I mean, he's
Oh, he
tearing
just took
things
that one
up.
off.
Daggum.
Well, I.
Oh, look at that. Explosions.
There you go.
So that happened.
I missed it. Where are you?
Ah! I can't stare for shizzle here. Oh,
Oh, I thought he was gonna just try and ram it.
I thought he was as well. I suppose we never said he couldn't.
I love that.
Yeah, he just
Taking the
blew it
post
out
off.
on his way past.
Yeah.
yeah,
Beautifully
that was just me being. Yeah, I'm so skilled.
Yep. Yep. Pure skilled. You're not getting that one right behind you.
No.
Okay then.
Oh, there is a hole in the middle. Okay.
Yes,
I was
they're
gonna say,
doing it
that
all
was
manually.
impressive. He took a
The-
hole out of the middle of that one.
There's no scripts, no nothing. This is all manually doing it. This is all about being the best of the best
Of the best.
of the
Of
best.
the best.
Why did you pick
Of the
He's
worst.
he's handling the course at a pretty quick clip after
Look
his
how
first
go.
little twist. Yeah.
He's doing all right, likes. This Mad Max
He
is
managed
actually
to dodge
doing...
the surprise rock. That's good.
Yeah, that rock was totally there on purpose too.
Oh, I'm
We
sure.
didn't
that-
acc-
And
we
this
didn't
one right here.
accidentally-
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't accidentally set up the track, and it just happened to fall that way.
But I love how we have the line set up to follow, and yet Onyx kept on missing it. And he's a rock Pokemon, so I don't understand how he could miss something like
I know,
that.
right? He missed the rock.
I'm sorry, Onyx. I'm gonna stop with the Pokemon jokes.
Ah!
Oh no!
Is it recoverable? Is it
If
recoverable?
so,
I
there's not
don't
gonna be
think so.
much left.
No, there's
no, he's
nine there.
turtle.
Help!
He's turtle.
Oh, he also has no power, I think. So yeah.
I am, however, kind of worried.
Like no one ever was. Dark Pumpkin Queen. Nice.
Thank you. Ah! Help! Help!
Remember, if you hit that gate.
I got minus points. Blah blah blah. Yes, I heard you.
Let's go in for the kill. I just want to like drop a boulder right in front of him.
Oi!
Just
You'd love
drop
that,
it.
wouldn't you?
Just drop a large
Or
reactor
cheating.
in front of him.
Oh, big expl. Oh, warhead. A warhead would be
There you
nice.
go.
Thank you. Love you too, guys.
I think he actually might be ahead of Onyx at this point.
Yeah, in time, absolutely, but he's going to get a serious negative for that landing.
Landing.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, quote unquote landing.
It was
Well, it
more
was-
like he was face planting the ground just to make sure it was definitely ground worthy.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, so I'm into New Age, so I was grounding myself.
Oh, oh no, no.
Nice.
Now,
Thank you.
is the sun rotating,
Yes.
or is it
Yes.
stuck in that position?
Nope, it's rotating.
No, they are rotating.
Okay. Then we may need to reverse it for the third run.
Yeah.
Oh, we will.
Okay.
Actually, no, we don't, because he's got that mad mental night vision eye on his.
Pink light.
Yeah, it's
It
fine.
might be better.
With the extreme lights, we have so much lights to play around with, though.
We don't have the. Oh, we do have the extreme light on.
Yes,
Nice.
you do.
Oh, wait, is that an extreme light there? No, it's not. It's the.
Yes. Oh crap! It's too far down. Ow!
I actually did well.
Well handled.
Very well.
I have been falling a lot, so. Ow! 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 Ow!
Look at
Ow!
you.
Ow! Ow!
Oh.
And recover.
Recovery.
So I'm reading your sign, so it must mean I'm too close. Even though I've smacked into the back of his car several times tonight, as he
And he's
brakes.
crossing gate 15 now. He's almost there.
No,
This is
I'm
the bit of
actually-
train right here that gave Onyx so much trouble.
I
Yes.
hate you, Grav.
Look at him go! Nice, nicely handled.
No! 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 No!
Oh.
Ow! I dead.
It literally is just a base of wheels, and it's still going.
Yeah, all the machinery is taken off the top of it. It's just wheels.
There is an
connected to each
LCD
other.
though.
Oh, and Cosmic, there's a passenger seat for you.
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the other side.
Hi guys.
There you go.
Nice. I'm upside
Here we
down.
go.
Upside down view.
Fuel
Do you have?
critical.
You didn't put the brakes on it.
And don't miss that gate.
Yeah, you missed the gate.
I
Wait.
mean,
Gate 16, 17.
It wasn't even. It wasn't even in yet.
yeah.
Oh,
It wasn't even in the vehicle yet. He just rolled down the hill. He didn't have the parking brake on when we blueprinted it.
Okay.
Well. Can we access or not?
I was here at gate 16. Wasn't I?
Nope. Right there,
The
right
one
behind
Yeah,
next
you're right
to you.
there. Yep, right here.
you. Right behind
you
you.
gotta reverse a little bit.
To be
Alright.
completely fair,
Yeah.
that parking brake has like 7% chance of working.
Yeah, that's true.
I do like the fact that they have rovers in this now. There's so
Yeah,
much fun
and
with
that
it.
you can actually use them. I mean, I loved Rover like
Say
before they
what,
broke
Graham?
them really bad. Before they broke them really bad, I used them all the time, and then for a while there, we just couldn't really. You could use them, but they weren't reliable at all.
Oh man,
Yeah,
this is-
because-
Oh, look at that! And he landed
Perfect.
it nicely.
Perfect.
Dude, you're actually better than Onyx with this.
Okay.
He's also easing through it a little bit more. He's taking his
Yeah,
time
if
a
he-
bit more, which might
Well,
actually save him time in the long run.
I know I'm bad at doing this, so I try to do kind of chill. And I know what kind of sadist Grev is. So,
I placed the gates.
Yeah, actually, Kumpel did the gates.
Oh! Thank you for telling me. Muy apreciado, mi amigo.
Next thing
I
you know,
was
is
actually
Kumpel
gonna,
gets
I was actually
booted
gonna
from
take the. I was gonna take the blame for it, but Kumpel, you know, he decided to let it go. So.
I don't care.
I mean, it does
Suffer.
look like a Kumpel track.
Oh, look at him go.
Oh,
Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you... Oh, you missed it. You missed the gate though.
Just go to the.
Oh.
Explosion! Who in the chat is keeping an eye on how many times each of them blow their ships up? Because we need to
Are
tally.
they? Nice.
We need
so
a tally.
I think I need
There is a
Thank you.
buggy here.
Thank you, Kumpel, or whatever, whoever.
So yeah, Kumpel's gonna get taken out of their Discord and all the servers.
Oh,
No, no, revenge isn't this best served cold.
Oh no, you're gonna destroy his ships that he's built in the servers, aren't you?
I'm going to
Admin
destroy
time.
his family.
Ooh.
Off ships. Off
That
ships.
got dark.
Family of
That got
ships.
dark.
His family of ships.
Yep, family of
Yeah,
ships.
family of ships.
Yep.
Anyway, the final gate is coming up here. Oh god, no, Kumpel, I blame you! Ah!
it's not the final.
Look at him go.
Handled masterfully by
Yep.
No, it wasn't. I've been wearing the brown trousers now.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I have got to
nice.
see this time.
I feel that was a lot quick.
So I am looking at the time right now. Would you guys like to know what it is?
Sure.
Yeah.
It is 11 minutes and 49 seconds.
Nice.
That
Well done.
That
Well done.
easily beats Onyx time.
What? No.
Yeah, you beat Onyx's time.
At the end.
Yeah. So now the question is, how is the purple beast going to handle it?
Right, you ready?
And
3.
Yeah.
2, 1, go!
Splice, check the time.
Oh wow!
Oh, shit.
Those hydros are really making a difference.
Where are you, man?
He's flying.
He's way past the target.
No, he's right above it.
I'm.
Oh, look at all those. Nice.
No,
Will that be enough to save him though?
is he up there? Oh! Right.
He's coming down.
They'll be coming
Bears.
down the mountain.
Very,
Well,
very
That's only
slowly.
one try.
You say very slowly.
One try now.
I see Splice doing Splice stuff. That's not very slowly.
Oh, look at that. Nicely done, sir. Can he land right in the middle?
Still way
We're
to go.
gonna find out. He's gonna lose some time on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I deployed the second ones to way too early.
Well, you could have
Is it
deployed
coming?
everything too late, Splice. You know, you could have gone.
At all?
This is going to be awesome!
I completely pulverized mine, so you know that's.
So,
Right, he's taking too
one
long.
thing, Splice, though. I think you might run out of hydrogen very soon.
That is a good point. I
No,
never
but
thought
the hydrogen sources are off already.
They're off. I don't have them on.
Yeah,
of that. Oh, I've
the
just
thing
seen your
is-
message as I moved it. It's my laptop, dude. That's where my second one, like all the cams are coming from.
Come on. Go!
Come on, Splice. It's like watching an old lady.
Do you think if
How many do you
you...
have left? Can you do another one?
No, he had.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he
He
had
had 10
per
and he's got 5.
total, and he has 5 shoots.
No.
That's one of the reasons he's going so slow.
I'm regretting some decisions.
To be fair, Splice.
Landing.
To be fair, Splice, I did the same.
But thing is,
To be fair, he could land in very high gravity.
That's true.
to be fair, he's
gonna-
actually beating Rem, and he's actually going to hit the target.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh, right in the
Perfect.
middle.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect landing.
Okay, Dalek away.
Darlick away.
So, Splice, just
Yeah.
That's wrong.
a little word of warning. You're trailing.
Shut up.
There you go.
He's trailing.
Come on, and here we are, the
Oh,
mighty
dude.
Splice,
Did you
It's
say the
handling
Spice
nice.
Girls?
the Splice Girls.
Ooh. That nitro boost really made a difference.
Wait, remember your targets.
Don't miss the targets.
Oh, I couldn't even see it because there's just so much.
Don't.
So,
That,
one.
that's why I like to go spectator now, because I know because Splice.
Cause
how
he's
annoying it
cheating.
is.
Cause you're cheating.
Check. Okay, I will do so next. Okay, and here we are. Beep, 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 beep.
Can he hit it? Are you taking notes, guys, that he was definitely hitting all of them? Oh, nice! What a shot! Took it right off its head, right off his neck. Nice.
So, next time, Grab, replace the targets with warheads. Much more visually fun. Yeah, it's much more visually fun.
That's a good idea.
We're going.
Who says there's going to be a next time? I like it.
Because I know Grab.
Did we tell you that you're meant to keep the same ship throughout the whole process, and there's going to be more master engineers, and you've got to keep your own ship? Oh,
there you go.
Nicely done, sir.
I think some creativity points for that one would be good.
Until he gets himself caught right in.
I don't think it was doing any damage, to be honest.
No, it wasn't.
No.
You were actually
Doesn't look
taking
like
out the ground.
Because it's
Yeah.
indestructible.
Oh yeah.
That's not help.
The base is indestructible, but the actual top is...
Oh.
There we go, sir.
Good, you can hit the target. Come on, Splice, you do it.
Well, not hot.
Ramaroth says this should be a noob building contest.
Oh, the remote control block every time you get this. Oh.
Yes, I have to go through all the menus just to get every time. That's what's so sad.
Neron says Dalek digging its own grave. Nice.
So we were wrong. The weakness is not stairs; it's just holes in the ground.
Boom.
It's a very holy ship, that's for sure.
Oh, nice.
We can't fault his accuracy, that's for sure.
It's a wholesome.
Well,
it's
I
a
mean-
wholesome Dalek.
If you have fought if you have fought on Revelation or on Exodus a little, it's kinda you have some combat skills.
Yeah.
The drones there are you well know. Or on Miasma, by all means, those super doggos.
Ooh,
Hi, Neron.
that's a really good idea, Ramaroth. He's saying put 4 noobs against each other in a contest. It would be funny to watch new players try to build stuff.
Actually, I had an idea. I had an idea based on that. Take three noobs, right? And actually place each one with one of the master engineers, and they gotta coach them, and then judge the creations that are coached.
Grevin. So you want a session that's 40 hours long and end up with somebody screaming bad words for 2 hours afterwards?
Oh, look at that
It'll be
shot and
fun.
that, sir. That was awesome.
But yeah, try to keep away from Splice because when you come too close in the character, it completely screws over your third person.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
And it's not like Splice has much first person to go on.
Oh, of course. Because it doesn't have a cockpit. A what pit? A cockpit.
So that's why I get so annoyed at you, Splice, when you do exactly that all the time.
So this is revenge. You actually paid us to do this beforehand?
Yeah, that's totally what it was.
Okay, and now for
Shot,
the...
man.
It's up in control.
It's like a Dalek on steroids.
No, dumboids. Okay.
This is awesome, dude.
Welcome to the stream, Dimitris. Well, you can see the Dalek that couldn't.
He's actually doing better than you did.
Cosmic,
He did,
don't fly after him. Go on the side, Cosmic.
Oh, dude.
Well, I'm looking at the timer and yeah, hit the gas pedal.
Oh,
Wow!
Oh! What
One
was
wheel
that?
Oh, did you?
That was the weight of the vehicle versus the strength of that particular suspension kit.
I gotta say, I was worried about the size of those wheels early on, and I think
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where it got me.
What was it called, Splice? The...
Violator.
I got it.
I quite like this design.
It
No.
self-mutilated itself, actually.
So this is his view when he was sitting in here.
Oh, this is an old one. Uh-oh, that's bad.
Oops. Settings.
Yep, everything's...
Bull Slayer, thank you very much for the follow. I truly appreciate it. Welcome to the family. That's my new thing.
Hey,
I'm
Bull.
saying now. Yeah, we'll stick with it.
Bull Slayer is a fantastic guy.
I know, he's following me.
Well, besides that fact, he's one of the creators behind the
Take another copy
really,
if you can, please.
behind the really cool mod we have in the community now.
Oh, really?
A
Nice.
A 1 block large light. Just a
Bull
regular
Slayer,
light.
that is awesome.
Oh,
You know-
look it! Oh, crap! The Stone of Surprise did not surprise Splice.
Well, he doesn't need to be surprised because he's got a big drill bit.
I could have just... I was actually tempted.
So,
Yeah.
But remember, you want to beat them. You want to beat them. You're already saying at 9 minutes.
Fine.
Yep.
Um,
More like
Be
10,
careful.
almost.
because,
Almost at 10.
yeah, if Splice doesn't need more help, guys.
What?
Oh,
come on.
Oh, dude, that is awesome.
That's so going to kill it. Oh.
I died.
I love that sound it went. Boom! Nice!
I
And
tried
he's
to say
away!
that on the thrusters just to push up a bit, but that just made me go faster.
Mistakes were made, but hey.
Thanks for me. Anyway, Dalek, kill. No,
I
drive.
know, like, you're already saying at 11 minutes now.
They do Bull Slayer a lot. Okay, and he's off. Why don't anybody have the final countdown?
What was that?
The final countdown.
The final
Countdown.
Why did I ask?
Actually, you know, at this point with this particular one, it's more like do 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 do.
Okay. Yeah, sorry Demetrius, I didn't mean to give you nightmares. I know me singing isn't a thing.
It was a pretty good attempt at not getting copies. Copies. Okay. Oh,
That was close. Oh,
Dude,
that was close.
that was intense.
So
He's hitting the snow patch. His friction is different.
Yep. So spliced. Straight lines are best when they're straight.
I am straight.
Well, you say that.
Wrong question. Okay.
Wrong
And-
concept.
Oh, nice one. Right through. Come on. And don't kill yourself. Oh no, he's not killing himself.
He's coming up for the 13-minute mark. Oh!
He killed
Oh!
himself.
No, no, no! Look at
Nice.
Dude,
Nice.
that was...
Very.
Oh, 5 out of 5 for that.
Professional.
There's turrets in there. Oh well.
Oh my. Splice.
Wow. Okay, I think that is officially the least remaining parts of one of the rovers.
What?
It's still exploding!
That's actually less than what was left of Rem's rover.
Wow. I'm not even keeping that title.
360 off a hill, then an utter blow up.
I can't see from here, but bits might have actually passed through the...
Oh, it did. It did.
Okay. Have a good one, man, Scotsman.
Right here. Right here. Is that part of your
Yep,
ship?
I see it. I see it. Yep, that is his it's his aft hydrogens.
Well, Mad Scotsman, thanks for joining us. Have a nice one. Stay safe. Legend! Where is he?
Seat design is killing you.
Where is he?
Yeah, it's too heavy.
Okay.
Way too heavy.
What
You
what
don't
gate is he on now?
have, cockpit.
Okay.
He's on gate 13. He's got to come back to here.
Gate 13.
Yeah.
I understand why he did some things. I have to commend
Ow.
you guys on tricking us about the size of the gates, because I think we were all worried about the height.
Obviously.
But you could probably blame me for that.
Oh,
It looked a lot smaller.
Just blame Epic, it's fine, we all do.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm
there's
used to it.
lots of blame going around tonight.
14 minutes in.
Wait, we're not blaming Splice for a single thing?
No, not tonight. He has an evening.
Okay, it's kind of funny. The surprise bullseye point scoring. 2 of the people got full marks, and 1 got none.
Yeah, because he went.
I went
All that's matter.
Oh,
Can he still do it? Can he still do it? Can he still do it? No way!
He's still gonna go.
going.
He's still gonna make
He's
some more
still going.
time. How far is he gonna make it? Oh!
He's
oh,
doing
he's
it.
Still going.
And his body's out!
Oh no! There it went. There it went. Oh.
Oh man.
oh.
So right here where I'm
So that
standing.
happened. There. So yeah, that's right.
Right behind you,
It's-
Splice.
It's always Splice's fault, but yeah, now no, it's
Just
apparently
blame
it's-
him.
Yeah, no, it's Kumpel and what did you say, Cosmic?
Blame him.
me?
Yeah, it's Ramaroth is saying it in the chat.
We are coming up on gate 15. 5 gates to go.
No.
And
7.
how many? I'm hoping somebody has actually kept count of the number of rovers who have died for their
This cause. We should
And
let you all
definitely-
know that
definitely
no
my
rover was harmed in this making of this stream.
Lies.
lies, lies.
Hi, Ramaroth.
Oh.
Hi, Ramaroth. Trying to come into my good graces.
Wait. Can he still do it? Can he still do it? Can he still make it? No, he's lost his.
I'm out.
Maybe. Oh.
Oh, I
Because
don't
this
know,
still
I
counts.
don't
This
know.
still counts as the rover is making its way.
It's moving. I don't know if
It's
it's a
been
good
the wrong
way to
way.
moving, but it's moving.
It just wants a
it's-
cuddle. It wants a cuddle.
Yeah, I must. Oh no.
Oh no, it's getting eaten now.
It was a strong independent rover. Now it's not anymore. No. Bye rover.
It's gone in the huff. So do we spawn in
Oh,
That is true, Bullslayer. It's
Oh.
rover deaths are a dime a dozen. So where does the new one despawn and respawn? Where?
from? Oh, nice. Saladin's just said, splicing too many atoms. We have video evidence from Neron says.
My
Okay.
things without me.
What about the game? What about the gates you passed?
I'm not in the vehicle.
Well, that helps.
this is so bad.
Come back and on the left.
So this stream was only going to be about 2 hours. It's already half an hour over.
Well, we're not much over 2 hours, so there's that.
Yeah, it's
About
fine. I'm
half hour
enjoying.
over, yeah.
I'm enjoying myself.
And it's the weekend, so yay for that.
And I actually get a weekend, so I am going to be doing some serious streaming over the weekend, like actually being able to devote some time to it. So this is going to be fun.
Seriously.
Other than this,
Yeah.
this right here has been something we've been prepping for. What? We've been on this for like 2 weeks now, haven't we? Working on this
Yeah,
in
something
general.
like that. I mean,
All coming down to
week.
this moment.
A week.
A
Yeah.
week.
took
Yeah, a week.
Kumpel and I a day and a bit just to get the.
Yeah. And
Yeah, the
I came
stadium
up
built.
with the idea a little bit before that, and I started trying to figure out who all I could pull in, and start trying to figure out people and stuff. But yeah, I think we've only actively been working on it about a week.
What happened? Hi there.
So let's just do a wee bit of a plug for the Tiamat community. If you haven't already, join their Discord server. It's a really good space engineers server. That's what they mostly play anyway, and it's a really good community. It's not just like myself or Epic with their own community set, but it's a whole group of them that have came together to form a whole family of amazingness. They've got scripters, modders, content creators, so feel free to go and join them. And they have open. Well, you got 3 servers, don't you? That are
Yeah,
open
we
to the
just
public.
pulled down. Yeah, we pulled down one of them because we had some overlap of content. So we decided to pull it. I think we're Genesis, Exodus, and
Please move that.
And we have Tartarus, of course.
oh yeah, Tartarus. Tartarus is the unlisted one.
Thank you.
Arabia, hi, welcome. Nice, stab. And that's the final, isn't it? No, it's not.
no.
No,
Oh, no.
somebody accidentally triggered that one.
Yeah, I think you've noticed that I've just completely given up on the target.
Yes.
Well, I
You're just trying to make it to the finish line.
Well, you
Yeah.
are sitting at nearly 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
that is true, Bullslayer. Graf has been waiting for a long time. So now he's getting his race. I don't know how disappointed he is from a scale from 1 to...
Massive
Yes.
lag spike.
Leg spine!
Oppa!
Oh, he's coming
I
in.
mean-
He's coming in for the last one. The
Brilliantly.
golden gate.
He hasn't crashed in a single stab. Whoa! Nice!
Oh! He's still flying!
That on
He's
purpose.
still
Clip the
flying!
target!
He's still flying! Look how
Nice.
flying!
Is he using his
still going.
thrusters as like he's using his thrusters to afterburn as far as he can.
Oh, wait, how far is he getting? How far is he?
He's almost back to the starting point.
See if he gets back to that,
Yeah, Demetrius. I was
Oh,
supposed to, so...
oh, please land! Oh, please land on the bullseye! Please land on the bullseye!
No, he's gonna.
Oh, he managed to miss.
See if
the
he gets on the
mountain.
bullseye. See if he gets on
Barely.
the bullseye. That's it. He's definitely winning 5 points.
I'm out.
Oh, he's out.
Thank
Nope,
you
he's
for
out of
the sub,
hydrogen.
Araya.
That's it.
Nice. Oh, bye-bye, Rover. We knew you well. No, it's still flying.
He's still going. Look at him.
So, Dalek is the new airplane.
Big top.
Oh, this drone is awesome.
And...
It's dead. He almost made it all the way back. All right, so what's
Okay.
the official time on that?
20 minutes and 22 seconds.
Oh, this has been a lot of fun. I am so thankful that you all joined me here tonight. And we've done this. This was just. We definitely need to do another one and have another competition because this has just been a load of fun having you guys here and having everybody competing. All the laughter, especially the laughter, has been great. You know, I mean, we've just had a good time.
Yeah.
So let's wrap this thing up.
Ah, okay.
So far with design, we have Spice at 11 points, Remethep at 12 points, and Onyx at 14.8. Coming in first place on the time trials was Remethep, who automatically gets 2 points, and Onyx gets 1 point for time. But we still have to discuss functionality. Now, we did decide that in the end, the drill was a bit of over-engineering
But it's still
for
good
the
enough.
situation. And but it did function, and he was able to pull himself out of the hole he dug. So it was 100% functional. We cannot argue that it was functional.
Honestly, from my perspective, when it comes to the functionality, the actual how did it do on the track, they're really equally matched. I mean, okay, to be fair, the splices not as well, but
They all
still
did
win.
drive.
It still
they all
win.
did drive, and they all drove better than I expected and worse than I expected in various different parts of the course.
Now, as far as
Uh,
functionality, I do have to make 1 point. As far as the shooting portion of it goes, Onyx was the only one that was really hitting them on the go. Like,
Yeah.
constantly going and still moving while shooting and hitting his targets. And I think that says a lot for his prowess as an engineer and the fact that he didn't come to a stop to shoot.
No. But then again, I did like Splice's shots. He did take like the whole thing right off. So almost like
Oh yeah,
he's
he
popping
wasn't
the head
aiming for
straight
the
off.
center. He was just cutting them off.
He was
That
just slicing them,
definitely-
and I like that.
And then the accuracy of Remethep also has to be taken into consideration. He was just blowing the centers out of every one of them. I definitely the shooting in reality. I think that the shooting while moving though is a huge part of space engineers. Coming to a stop, especially fighting more advanced drones, is like signing your own death warrant.
Yeah.
So, moving on to my point of view,
How
I
they
liked
handle.
Rem's the way he took that course. He was full on, jump straight off the ramp, all cocky, and and then the way he just did, yeah, I loved it. It was awesome.
It did work out for him in the end, but it definitely showed that go get it attitude.
Yeah, I liked it, and I liked the design, liked the way he built his Mad Max vehicle because it did work out. It was good.
It was very functional. It was actually one of the more stable of the vehicles for the way he was driving.
Definitely. And Onyx, like your buggy was just beautiful, but clearly it just did not handle that track nicely. It was just like, I'm not having it. I'm gonna flip every time we come to a ramp or a mountain. And then Splice, I really wanted you to hit every one of those rocks and just explode them and drive straight through it with explosions, and that never happened. So I was a wee bit disappointed in that.
But the end. Think about the end.
Well, that end, I think that deserves a point. Yes.
Flying Dalek. Flying Dalek.
Style point.
Yeah, I'm gonna give. I want to give you a style point for that. That was an epic end.
I think I would end up doing 554 if it weren't for that style point, and I'm just doing 555 all across the board for the functionality.
Okay. What about you, Cosmic? What do you think?
I'm gonna go for a 4, 4, and a 5. I'm gonna give. No, actually, no. I take it back. It's too hard. It's too because they did it all well, but I don't want to
pop out and
They
do 555
really did.
like I did.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 555. No, 5 and a 6. Done. We're sorted. Style point.
Round it down to a 5. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, rounding it down to a 5.
556.
Okay, so 555, 555. Okay. I can't argue with you guys on this one. They all did their job. The course was very difficult, and they were all able, in some way, to overcome obstacles. Yes, they did crash and burn sometimes, but they paid their penalty in time for
Crash
that.
and burn.
And it's Space
I'm gonna
Invaders.
have to, and it's Space Invaders. So
Yeah.
we're gonna give them flat 15s for that. So it's gonna come down to the other point.
Oh my.
Can I say something about my build, please?
Go on then. Say your piece.
I don't think I should be getting 5s for that. Mine was built for a totally different course.
What?
They judged their vehicles much better than I did. I put a drill and built it around
Are you
that. The drill
seriously
was not
getting us
used
to
at all.
change your score
There was no
to
point.
negative?
No.
of what you got?
Here's. Well, I was gonna say. Here's the thing. If you had put that drill on it and you had tried to use it, and the whole design failed, yes, I would agree with you. But you used that drill, the front end of your vehicle dropped off into a hole, but your vehicle was able to pull out of that. It did exactly what you built it to do.
Yes,
It
on
doesn't
another
matter
track,
about the
though.
course.
Okay.
I still
it might
again
have came up. Yeah,
really
you
wanted you to hit
over-engineered
that,
it.
Rob.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just-
You're
Straight
not
through it.
allowed to talk down your own build.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
I was a judge. I would have negative bit.
And that's why you're
you're
not a
not a
judge.
And don't worry, you're still going to get last place anyway.
Yeah.
Well, you say that.
I mean, look at your time. 20 minutes and 22 seconds. Oh man.
We both failed at parachute splice.
So,
So,
So that
There we
puts. Okay, so that's without the final points.
ooh.
Remethep gets an additional 2 points, and Onyx gets an additional 1 point. That's going to bring Remethep to 29. Wait, no, 39 points. Wait, hold on. I did some math here. No, I didn't. It's the
No.
bullseye. The bullseye
suck.
is what has killed him.
I have no
So, yeah.
bullseye.
wow.
Remethep at 29 points, Onyx at 36.8, and Splice at 31 points, which is going to make Onyx the champion
Ooh.
of Master Engineers.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait a minute. How did Splice end up with second place? I'm sorry.
Because did you see my landing?
It all
landing
came
was
down.
beautiful. But it was. It all came down to that bullseye, like you said. If that bullseye had been switched, it would have been a very different story.
I know.
If he had slammed into the center of that bullseye, I would have given him the points. Even though he didn't actually land it, I would have given him the points
But
if he had
You
slammed
I
it.
never
know,
hit
so,
it. You
yeah.
never hit
Yeah.
it. So you never. Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, there you go. As you said, the bullseye could change the game, and it absolutely
Yeah.
did.
So
Yep.
Neron would like to say wee woo wee woo wee woo Onyx.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys,
Fair enough.
in third place we have Remethep. In
Yay.
second we have Splice, and the winner is Onyx. Congratulations.
Hey!
Where's the fireworks, dude? Where's the fireworks? We are. There's the fireworks.
Wow! Nice!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
We'll talk
Cat.
about the Pokeballs later.
So
Yeah,
guys in
it
the
was
chat,
torture.
have you enjoyed yourselves? Has it been entertaining for you? Would you like to see another one of these go ahead? I mean, we're thinking about doing either a space build next time, or maybe even taking the ships that they've built now and maybe doing another extended
Doing
race
something
one.
else with them, yeah.
Also, would you like to see us opening up to newbies who've never played the game, or just open it up and have like a weekly thing, monthly thing? I don't know. I want to hear your feedback. So once it's up on YouTube, leave the comments below. If you would like to join us on Discord, feel free to join us and leave your comments. And yeah, thank you very much for joining us tonight for this epic master build off that we've had.
It was pretty epic. It was a lot of fun.
What?
What? Just
I
because
don't
I said
know.
epic
Same
doesn't...
on you. I don't-
Epic. Yeah.
Okay guys, thank you very much. Would anybody like to shamelessly self-plug themselves before we sign off?
YouTube.com/epictech.
Okay.
EPIKTEK. There you go. I'm done.
Okay, and Griff?
Just catch me on Twitch. That's where I usually am, or just hang out with me on Discord. I'm always on the Tiamat server, pretty much 24/7, either virtually or in person.
Nice, and Rem?
Well, I have my YouTube channel, just find Remethep and you'll find me. You're very welcome to join the Tiamat Discord because we have stuff planned. You have no idea. But yeah, feel free to check me out.
Join the DM. The links will be in the description and all that. So anyway guys, thank you for watching, thank you for being amazing, thank you for the awesome follows. Coconut again with the subs, killing it. I love it. You're loved, we love you. And as always, stay safe.